We almost got kicked, so we only have about 13 minutes on our clock left, so, and this is kind of a complex deck, unfortunately. So what have we exiled? If we hit our reanimation spell, well, it's not really a reanimation spell, it's like, so our white Entomb choices are all of these cards so far. So what's the game plan, stream? You read the chat. Power's not a fantastic draw for various reasons. We might just want to rip his hand apart. Or we're trying to plunge to... Yeah, we are back. Should we just strip his hand? We only got 13 minutes basically. Should we strip his hand? What did we get? Did we hit them? We did hit it on barrel points. So we do have a long-term reanimation solution for Iona. The issue is we have to get both of these back, and I don't know if we're going to be able to do that with the hand we have. Might be correct for us to just double Thoughtseize him since he is Storm. Let's see what we got over there. Gabo, Barrel, Gifts. Probably just take Gifts. From there, I mean, you probably just take the Metamorphose. Unfortunately, he's got multiple dudes to go off with, so you take Metamorphose. Just take the draw. Go. I mean, it has a real cost. We go to 14. It's probably Barrel. No, Electro Mana. Okay. Hit a Grizzle. Okay. Well, now I'm wishing I had one of those Thoughtseizes still. Alright. We'll end step the plunge, just say go. How much do you want plunge for, though, team? I mean, like, what are we looking for? Obsidat? Nexus for, like, what do we really need? We just need, like, third land and or the white Entomb effect. What do you guys think? Maybe we could go to 7 life points and be okay. He's got Electro and a Barrel. He's going to his for 3 and his for 3 again. I think 7 is right. There you go. Pulls, Brutality's good here. Brutality lets me pitch the Grizzle. And I can pitch the Serum Powder, we can attack his hand as well. I actually think it's the Brutality. As much as I want the Obs, I think the Grizzle is where we need to go with this. A Grizzle Swing puts us back up to, 14, like, we'll pull Brutality away on Electro. Would be the best way for you to get Goryo. Yeah? Kyrie, you want to try to... Alright, hold up. Maybe we can get the Iona off. Pull the Iona, and then we just have to find a way to get to the Burial Rites. The issue is this is 2 pulls down, and there's only going to be 2 more pulls in the deck. I just want to take the Brutality because it's the guaranteed thing. I'm going to take the Brutality. It's pretty relevant, all the different modes. Okay, well, there's a plunge. So like we can brutality 2 modes, I think is where we want to go with this. 3 modes, excuse me. Kill this. Drain. So powder and grizzle that down. And we'll take a desperate breath. Kind of doing it, actually. Not that I thought we couldn't. It's just, yeah. We've made a monster together. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna play back-to-back tin fins. Isn't this like a really bad modern tin fins? Not that that's a bad thing. Like maybe it's strong enough for modern, just because like if you could play a weak form of some of the tin fin stuff, I certainly would consider it. There's a land drop for us. Alright, so could we find a way to make the Iona happen, or is that just not going to happen? I think we created a monster. Yeah. It feels like it's doing some interesting things. Why don't we just Goryo as the Grizzle Dad? We've already used the children. Alright, let's just put him to 6. This is where, like, a spot I almost wish we had, like, another Children Corliss. So we draw another 7, right? What are the plays we can really make on 1 mana, though, anyway? It's like we can find a white fetch and we can, like, pull from Eternity, potentially. That'd be a reason to use the Grizzlebrand now. Hitting a Thoughtseize might be okay. Alright, let's draw the 7. Let's do it now. During our second main. Jace's... I mean, if we live to see another turn, this actually might be fine. We can play Shores, and then we can pitch a Jace. Draw the 7 lets you natural targets. Well, we've slimmed on our targets a little bit. Alright, we'll play Shores. Or no, I should have played the Water Grave Tap, maybe. No, this is fine. Actually, I don't really want to keep this, right, because we're at a low life total. I think I'm still pitching a Jace, though, aren't I? Because we could potentially Goryo's that for value. For, like, a block and then a draw. It's unfortunate that we didn't hit anything else spicy, but... Surprised we're not dead. I mean, again, I don't want to call my death. Hopefully this is just a cantrip. I mean, hopefully it's a cantrip that doesn't lead to anything else. But yeah, I'm looking at Safe Haven Wombo, and I don't hate it as much. Does let us reuse the Grizzle Dad. And, okay. We just need something like Urborg so we make mana. I mean, that would have synergy with Gemstone Caverns that we draw too late. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit another reanimate target. What's left in the deck? There's one more. All the Djinns are in the bin. Delta. Alright, so we can reanimate Jace. We could also Brutality. Is this modern tin fins? Maybe the beginnings of it. Maybe. It's a good question. I'm thinking we get this Jace back, and then honestly, maybe we're just flipping the other Jace. And a reason to not tap that way would be to do this and leave the blue source open, and then we could play the other Jace. Like, what if we flip Jace, play Jace to block, or we might just Brutality the Goblin. Let's go for the Jace flip. Lets us flashback. Just Goryo's Jace minus Barrel Brutality the Electro. Yeah. Ooh, another Goryo's. I really want this watery. Is this even less? Hang on. Island's been exiled. This finds basic swamp though. Let's get rid of that watery. I mean, is there something we want to flash back here, or... Yeah, not really. So you're saying hit the barrel, kill Electro. We'll do it with the gemstone, actually. Vitality for 3 modes. 1, 2, 3. I don't think this is a Lily fight. I mean, well, I don't know if we need the Delta. I don't know if I'd play the Jace, honestly. Let's keep the Darkness, the Lily, and the Gorios. Take a Ritual. Wow, we're just pulling this guy apart, aren't we? This is awesome. We're actually doing kind of... I mean, granted, this is Storm. I really hope that we get to play one more game against this guy. We're really pulling this guy apart, Wumbo. I didn't think we'd have much game against something like Storm. We stripped the gifts, and we've been keeping up with him. It's insane. Now we're like, you know, walkers. I'll go ahead and F6 to save time. Oh, shoot. Then we died. Maybe. As we maybe died. So his hand is gifts and a ritual. I think that might kill us. He might be able to do Past in Flames. I mean, I'll try to stack a pile that doesn't let him do it, but he might be dead. That's unfortunate. We almost got there. We just needed one more reanimate target, and we just didn't have it. Maybe I've slimmed too many reanimate targets now, Wumbo. We could have even hit him with the Iona or the Elishnor, and he would have died. You know? Well, I guess he would have blocked with Barrel, but if he didn't have Barrel, we'd be winning here. Yeah, it's more than enough mana to do what he needs to do, I think. I respect my opponent for being on the Merchant Scroll build. Yeah, we're done. Where are we? Hold up. Maybe he'll give me a gifts and given stack that we can play around. Iona would fly over though. Yes. Iona would be. An Iona attack would be victory. My hope is that there is a... Yeah, my hope... Our hope is that there exists... Alright, is there a pile that doesn't let him cast the Past in Flames? I don't think so. Right, because Metamorphose nets mana as well, so this is like... +1. 1 to 2, 4. Yeah. Well, no. If we give him Past in Flames Metamorphose, he can't get there, actually, can he? Oh, no, this is cheapened as well. So this is actually 3. God. I don't think there's a way I can not let him cast the Past, is there? Is there a 2 that we can put into his hand? I mean, the flashback's relevant on this as well. What if we put this in the yard, but then you give him 2 ritual effects and it's over? We have to give him Past and something else. I don't think there's a way. Yes, this nets him 2 mana. This nets him 1 mana. He's got 1. Goes to 2. Past and mana to hand, says Flux, stops him. I think he has it either way. I think it is either way, because he's got 1, 2, 3 mana. This goes to 4, and then Past is 3. Yeah, I think he has it either way. I think unfortunately he has it either way. Yeah, I think he has it either way. Yeah. It's okay. We'll just have to win. Nah, we don't have enough time to... I lost like 10 minutes to my internet crapping out, so... We'll play another game just to test the Storm matchup, but we've lost this match just... unfortunately due to... Now, if we'd won this first game... Oh, he's at 2, too. Man. Oh. That's frustrating. He's just so close to dead. Yeah, we were super close. Past will be 4 on the flashback. Yeah, but it's also 3 on the initial... Wait, did he just punt? What? Why didn't you Past in Flames, buddy? We have him dead with Jace Brutality. What the hell just happened? Pardon my French. What did he just do? What? Kyrie says no win con, you think? What's in the graveyard? He already played a land for this turn. Saint says it's because he misclicked. get there. Alright, we have to win in 5 minutes. How do we make this deck win in 5 minutes against Storm? Both ley lines are relevant in this matchup. Click. Dispel hits gifts. How do we make this deck win in that much time? That was crazy. Yeah, he didn't have a win con. Elish out. Iona stays. Obstinate seems too fair, but I don't think we can cut reanimation targets. We kind of were having trouble with that. I mean, that being said, I think Lily's a little slow, and I think that the Obs adats are a little too fair for what we're trying to do. I think we just want the Grizzles and the Ionas and see if we can just specifically make the deck do those. Dragon Lord, Blood Baron, go aggro. Echoing seems good. Truth for Goblins, okay. Truth. I don't think we have room for all these pieces though, team, is what I'm trying to say. You kind of have to pick and choose. Maybe the Leyline of the Void's just better than Leyline of Sanctity. Maybe we just don't have enough room to run all of them. Maybe we run like a Miser's copy of each. I know it seems terrible, but maybe they're just not. Maybe we don't have time to be mulliganing for Leylines. Just drop Void. Well, I thought Void was really good against Storm. Is it not really that great? Like, what are we thinking about Leylines? And this is the conundrum, Wombologist, is, you know, like in order to fit things like Safe Haven and or an Urborg, we have to cut on our Dark Slicks, and our mana becomes worse. Just drop Void, it's not that great against Storm. This patches. I don't know, I mean, that's a good question. I think both ley lines are relevant. What about a 2-2 split? I think they're both relevant. I just worry that we don't have nearly enough reanimate targets or threats. Honestly, just cut on gemstones a little bit, says Wombo. So you cut a gemstone. Doesn't Chilborless mess with his Grave Shot kill potential? That's something else we should think about. Alright, I gotta just play quickly. Gemstone, exile the Iona for the nuts. Now we're gonna look at this. You keep this. This could do it. This could do it. All about that Jace. F6. F6. We're gonna have to F6 a lot this game. Jace time. Oh, I should have. Yeah, that was a punt. I should have gotten the swamp. I mean, the island. So we have a delay click in our hand. Oh, jeez. Leyline's probably not a thing. I still think I'm supposed to pitch the Imperial. I draw step click. Not that I want to necessarily. I might even just click myself. Let's click him. I just want to see what's going on. I might not take anything. Yeah, we don't take anything. The answer is no. Opponent kept kind of a greedy hand. I mean, our deck's greedy, but Leyline's live. Says Tristan, I need another white source though. We can have Burial Rites at Jhin. That's pretty good. Let me think about how we're gonna do that though. Exactly. We can't flip Jace as well, but this turn that's okay. Jhin's gonna be really good. Jhin's gonna be pretty good. Oh my goodness. Protein powder? Is this thing working better than all the time we spent? All the aching for doing it? Oh my goodness. What have we done to mod? I might just untap my gemstone. Oh boy. Ugh. Yep. Oh, come on, deck. He's at 8 too. Well, he's not gonna go to 7. He's too smart for that. Come on, give me something, deck. Pull? Ooh, wait, did we exile anything else useful? No. Shoot. We're probably dead to a Kolaghan's command now. And he has been activating Taz, which makes me think he's either faking that he has something else or he has something else. Hardcast Grizzle. Well, now he's... I mean, he could just have the Colo command here, though, but he is dead to a Grizzle attack now. I'm assuming he has the counter spell if he's willing to do that play. Yeah, we're unfortunately dead here, stream. I mean, this could have been... I mean, neither of these resolved. It was rough. It was rough. I think normal Shadow, like non-Grixis Shadow, we have a lot of game against. Unfortunately, like any of the other Shadow variants, probably. Grixis Shadow, unfortunately, they do have the permission spells, and it makes a difference. Yeah, we got stubborn. Excuse me, sorry. We got stubborn, and then we got deprived. Rough. But our sideboard plan will be sweet. We'll turn off all his hand hate, ideally. Cool beans. Alright, so Blood Baron's great here. Maybe even the Ojitai. Let's see, how else can we stop him? Okay. What kind of graveyard hate do they run? Do you guys know off the top of your head? I think we might need a Visagiu, says Wumbo. Do we need to go that deep? I mean, I don't think you're wrong. That really did suck that he was able to do that. So what are the reanimate targets that aren't great? Elish comes out. Iona's maybe okay, but I kind of want to stick... Unless he's like straight up combo, I want to stick to the ones that we can use with Gorios to some extent. I worry about Jin and Obs because of things like Dismember, but I still think that this package is fine. This creature package is fine. This would be the one that if we did reanimate it, we want to unburial it. The rest, we're fine just Goriosing. So we need to make 4 cuts. I mean, Lily's strong. Paths are strong. I brought those in. Leyline is strong. Yeah, Visagiu. I mean, I assume that he's going to go after our graveyard. I mean, can our deck possibly... Oh, Brutality's not that strong here. I was going to say, it's okay. Can our deck utilize... Like, can we just do the Tutorable reanimations? Is that even plausible? Plausible? Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, could we even cut 2 Gorios and, like, still work? Or is that just not a thing? Is this deck, like, you play the playset and hope they don't have the graveyard hate or nothing? Or, like, do we try to plunge to one-ofs that break us out of... What kind of graveyard hate is it going to be? Is it going to be Stony Silenceable? I know that's a non-bow with the Serum Powders, but we don't really need the ramp outside of these plays. Maybe this. Yeah, I mean, like, what kind of graveyard hate, I guess? I mean, like, they are affected by Leyline of the Void. My opponent's deck, they are affected by Leyline. So maybe the first Leyline's fine. Yeah, what kind of graveyard hate do you anticipate from the opponent? You don't think Stony will be good? Okay. I think 1 Leyline of the Void might be justifiable. Once upon a time, not so long ago. 36 seconds. Maybe cut a powder? Well, no, we just put in Leylines. We want as much of this effect as possible. Which is the weakest against Shadow? I guess Jin. He's not really combo. He's not quite combo. So I'll cut a Jin. Especially since I just cut 2 Gorios. Yes. Plunge, pull. Let's do it. Oh, you know what? This isn't quite the Wombo, though. Well, I think you still play this hand. Gemstone's just not... It's going to be a normal land for us. It's not going to be a special hand. But this seems kind of cool. I kind of want to look, though, for... I mean, this is a functional hand. I sort of want to look for a leyline hand, though. Because this doesn't do anything until turn 2. Turn 1, I do nothing. Turn 2, I plunge, and then we can pull something. And then even then, we're still not doing anything. At least we get to play Jace. Do you guys want to look at a 6 that has a leyline potential? Because, like, I assume our hand's going to get stripped apart. Wombo says you should have done a split 2 and 2. That's some really good ones. They usually run surgical as patches. Well, we have Pull. Pull fights surgical quite nicely as patches. Pull fights surgical. Surgical's great with Snapcaster, though. Why don't we do a mulligan? Let's look for a leyline hand. This is not this. This is a path hand, it doesn't do anything else. Doesn't even cast the path, though. Oh, let's look for a solid 4. And I mean, that's going to happen. Like, we should have kept the 7. It was a functional 7. I was looking for a 6 that maybe had a leyline. We're being so punished for mulligans. I mean, maybe we need the 4th powder. I have no idea. I don't know. There it is. If you guys are wondering where the ley lines were, if you were wondering, I still think that the playset... I feel like Sanctity is so much more important in Modern right now than Void. Not ever will be, but it's just like... this Void is attacking what my opponent's doing. Sanctity... Let me just change this real quick stream. I'm having a brain blast here. And I'm not always going to agree with what some of you guys in chat say, and I think this is one of those instances. Let's go. I think it should be under P. There it is, parts of power. I don't think the, I just don't think Black Leyline's worth it actually at all. The only, like, graveyard deck that I can think of that could race us is maybe Dredge, and even then I think we could maybe beat them with what our combo's doing. Just do 4 Sanctity. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, is, like, this game I'm sitting there, like, really, really wanting it. And somebody said we should run, like, Visage You. Like, I'm fine testing that, maybe. Now, you need to be careful that you're not being, what's the word, that I often do, which is results-oriented. You gotta try not to be results-oriented with how you alter the deck initially. You really should play a full league, no changes whatsoever. We did still game 1, right? No, we didn't. No, we got counterspelled out. No, Grixis Shadow's cool. It is cool. It's unfortunate for us, and there will be plenty of it. It's honestly, there's a lot of players that have gravitated towards Grixis Shadow. In a lot of ways, they say it's the more fun of the two. Cast these are probably not. It's kind of what we look like now. These two, ideally, I mean, I guess Elish has small synergy with Goryo's. We could, like, wipe a field, something like Affinity Field. It'd be useful against Affinity. You can wipe most Affinity Fields. I'm gonna need land 2. It's okay. You get a really good game, and then this happens, and you can't take anything from my hand, buddy. You can take nothing. You can have nothing. Obsidat. Yup. Ooh. Serum Powder Leyline, where were you? We wanted you in those mulligans. Guys, we're gonna be discarding this Obsidat, maybe. Natural discard. Yep. I mean, I like where the deck's going, it's just we need to figure it out. That's all. I mean, the Visage You doesn't help the sideboard plan at all. That's something to keep in mind. This doesn't help the sideboard plan whatsoever. Does Brew seem strange? Brew's doing well, though, Full Metal. We're 1-0. Yeah, you can't quantify that as doing well. Like, we're having some issues this time. Pull, go. We're having some issues this time around. Just need some sideboard. It needs a sideboard. I mean, like, what I'm happy with so far is I'm happy with the ley lines, I'm happy with the paths, I'm happy with the dispels. Everything else, I think, needs a rework. I'm not sure about the rest. So I'm happy with this 8. If we can figure out this 7, then we're talking. I think Stoney's fine. Some number of Stonies could be fine. Just got off. How's the deck working? We're 1. We're up a game. Well, we beat Storm. So we're up a game against Storm. We're down. We're up a match against Storm. We're down a game against Grixis Shadow. Need a land forever ago. We mulled to like 4. So unfortunately. Top deck land. 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 Thank you, deck. I don't think this is gonna make it. Pretty sure this Jace is dead. A million different ways dead. Captain says, love this brew. It's a lot of fun. Come on, Jace, take us home. Am I just getting battle raged? How's it going, Spittlebug? Okay. Surgical? Yep. Seems fine. I mean, it doesn't seem fine. It's unfortunate for us, but it's good to see. It's good to see how the matchup plays. I mean, what's interesting about Game 1? Did we win or lose the dice roll? Would that have been significant? Opponent did seem to have a counterspell for every significant spell we tried to resolve. Children, can cast you. Yeah, maybe we can't afford this many gemstones. Like maybe we should rely on plunge. Honestly, Wumbo, here's what I'm feeling about the deck. If I was to remake this in my own way, honestly, I'd let the Jaces and I'd let the plunges do the heavy lifting. I think the serums might be overkill. I'm really worried about when we draw these. I think the plunge pull combo is really nice, and I think that letting the mana base do it for us, albeit gemstone doesn't work unless we're on the draw. Remember that. And I don't think I should like take the draw on purpose either. I mean, maybe if you're gonna play the playset of Caverns, you're supposed to say, hey, you can go first. You know. We might be in that deep where we just let the gemstones and the plunges do it. Serums are strong though? I don't know. Spittle wants to know is the points aggressive. Well, like our mulligans were amazing against our Storm opponent, but they've not been good against this Grixis player, and I worry that that's a weakness already. Is lethal right? No? Not yet. We just say something shiesty like Scoop so we can play game 3. I just worry about things like that nature. That's all I'm saying. Like, what could this card have been instead? A Serum Visions? Like, instead of Serum Powder, could this have just been Visions? You know? That's my concern. Also, I don't even know if we need the Children. Like, Children was sweet that one time, but, like, as a one-of, we won't see it consistently. Like, maybe the deck would clean up if we literally just turned this into a suite of Thought Scours and or Serum Visions. Run 2 Haven and Urborg. I think the first Haven might have some value. I'm just not sure about that, Wumbo. I know you like the card. I understand that. And I know we got to do some really nutty, awesome things with it against the Storm player, but then we just kind of get dumped on it. Like, I was mulliganing it more aggressively than I normally would. And part of it was because I kept thinking of this card in the back of my mind, never saw it, and just died. So, we'll be 1-1 in the league so far. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, that's my worry. Do we need to do weird things like, okay, we'll go on the play. I mean, here's the thing. How many cards do we have that want to be hit by Thought Scour? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will count Jace. So is this many? 1, 2, 3, 14? That's pretty good. Instead of Caverns, it's part of the main deck, though. No, I mean, I'm all for getting lucky. I'm fine with trying to get lucky. Like, this is the kind of deck where I'm all for something like Thought Scour. Just adding percentage points to the deck. It's going to shrink the size of the deck. It's also going to give us the chance to just do the nuts, like turn 2. much like Pull plus Gemstone or Thoughtseize can give us the turn 2 Gorios, occasionally a Thought Scour gives you the turn 2 as well. If we don't have like a turn 2 Jace or turn 2 Plunge, or Brutality even. Like, the Thought Scour can... It's a small percentage, I'm sure, because it's what, like we said, 14 cards that are relevant to hit off the Scour. And then only 12 of those 14 are actual Gorios targets. If we were to play it again, I think I would move to this version. Loving the soundtrack? Thank you, thank you. I don't know about the Beseige You. Honestly, I feel like the way we should have fought that Shadow player was our hexproof threats. Even if we had resolved some of these other threats, he might have had to terminate. So, somebody suggested running freaking, not Beseige You necessarily, but what will I do with the GP? I've only decided on my legacy deck. I haven't figured out my modern deck. I don't know, maybe Lily doesn't make sense for this deck anymore. We're not grindy at all, by the way. We've gone full-blown combo now. I don't even know if she makes sense anymore. Maybe she should just be another reanimate target. I mean, that's disappointing because we spent all that, you know, trying to get Lilies, but it's like, I feel like we should just be combo. Like, I like that our discard enablers are also able to pick specific cards from our opponent, pluck specific cards. So, I mean, now I'm worried that we don't have enough reanimate targets. We might go back to the third Obsidat. Now that we have more thought, like, now that we're running a bunch of Thought Scours, I like adding more incidental, like, oh, awesome, we hit a Jin, or oh, awesome, we hit Obs. I think if you want to be better against other combo decks, we should run more Jin. I think we're already decent against combos. Somebody was saying they're worried about our creature matchups. If you want more ways to turn on Pull from Eternity, you need to run Shoals, perhaps. Shoal lets us pitch Grizz, it lets us pitch Burial Rites, it lets us pitch Obsidat. I thought about brewing with Scred. Nope. I know you guys were like hesitant about me testing this card, but it is a wombo with Grizz, Obsidat, technically Rites plus Pull. I guess it's more useful with, I don't know, maybe that's still too many hoops to jump through. I mean, somebody suggested run the blue, draw 3, discard 3. Ideas Unbound? I mean, maybe we're like to the point where we're that all in. I only have one. We could like test this for a little bit. I think this is really greedy on our mana base, but yeah, I mean, this is, you're starting to get in the vein of. I actually don't even mind that it's discard at the beginning of end step potentially. Like even if in theory, let's say you have 4 mana open, you have blue, black, colorless. Theoretically, ideas during our turn, and then we Gorios during the opponent's turn. So I think some number of this might be actually fine. I haven't thought about brewing with Scred. The closest Scred deck I've been thinking about playing Full Metal has been, it would be basically a Blood Moon Balance deck. Blue Moon Balance, basically, that Astrotold. We could try this card, I have one to mess around with. Alright, let's go back into the league and see if we can get this going. Good games plus 49. Good games. Yeah, I think we just went a little too deep, and we'll just have to go back a little. Actually, here's my other argument. I'm worried about the girls. I think they're greedy. I think we had something really nice going before. My worry is the girls only work with Unburials, and I think the first Unburials is fine, but I feel like I'm hurting what the rest of the deck is trying to do. Would this make sense? I think the main deck is fine, minus the Lily. What about that? What about that, Limbo? And make the mana base able to blue more easily? Honestly, with the 3 Dark Slicks, I think we are bluing relatively often. Alright, so he chose to play first, that's fine, let's go ahead and mulligan. Go to 6. It's got a gemstone, it's got 2 plunges, we keep it. I mean, I would even top another one. Isn't this like one of our sweetnesses? Sweetness. Actually, you know what? If he's aggro, we really can't resolve the third one. Let's bottom it. It's gemstone. It's gemstone, the flint strand, I guess. we play on Burial, why not play one Gifts as Captain? You could. I'm trying to keep the deck a lower curve, though, than Gifts. But Gifts might be... I'm trying to keep the deck... Actually, now this deck is just 1 to 2 drops, actually. Which excites me that it's that low. And then now we have, like, an incidental. If you hit the Unburial, you could pull from Eternity it. But that's only if, like, things go wrong. Ideally, we're just... These are just redundant copies of Goryo's Vengeance, ideally. Actually. We want to be going off as early as turn 2, maybe turn 3, the latest. So there's your Jhin. See what he does. Could be another Grixis Shadow player. I mean, I want to see what he does before we plunge. Obviously, I want to see what he's up to. See what he's on. Just Sky Control. Okay. Kind of want to plunge now while he's tapped down. Surely he would counter this. What did I say? 13's the sweet spot for us? Don't want to go too low. Let's go to 8. It's 12. Glad that I went that deep. Jeez, we didn't hit much that we wanted. Could take a pull. If we take pull, that's going to give us Grizzle. That's going to give us Obstat. If I take anything else, it's not really giving us all that much. I think we just take a pull. So we'll take a pull from Eternity. Go. Pull from Eternity, these are our targets. We've got our choice between Grizzlebrand or Obsidat. So there you go. At least put a Gifts in the board, says Womack. You're still better off with a Gifts or 2. Boss says, hey, just got here, good games, mate, enjoyed. Yeah, it was good games, boss. Nice Grixis shadowing, man. Deck is sweet. Alright, Thoughtseize is pretty good against what my opponent's on. So let's go ahead and take a look-see. Playdow says you played against such a crazy deck. Cryptic Condemn Sphere. Okay, so we may be able to get the combo off before the Cryptic's relevant. Condemn we do care about, unfortunately. You can take the Condemn. Cryptic Sphere, Gideon. Okay. We see Flooded Strand? Oh wow, he played what he drew. That no, opponent, don't do that. Now I know that you have nothing. Alright, so we can plunge here, because we want to maximize mana. We plunge. We know that he's not blue, white, red, so I can just plunge for the full amount. I think we go for the full amount, because I have to hit like a Goryo's here. Jace. You know what? I'll take a Jace, though. It's not really what we wanted. Another plunge, can't utilize it, fortunately. Actually, we just saw the whole playset of plunges, did we not, stream? Alright, we'll play Jace, but the real prize is the pull. Here comes Static Blast. I don't think he leaves the Jace alone. I mean, maybe he's very patient and sits on the Cryptic. I'd be very impressed if he did. My suspicion is he either sits on the Cryptic and prays that it's enough, or he despheres Jace. I don't think he desphered Jace. Alright, so we know his hand is this +1. We could die to an Ambush Viper, aka Snapcaster Mage. The Ambush Viper. He's just going to desphere, that's fine. So we get to pull from Eternity, probably the Obsidat. Probably Obsidat. It sucks that we don't get to plunge here, though. That's what we're pulling, right? Is he Grizzlebrand now? Hold up, it might be G-Bizzle. It might be G-Bizzle over the Obs. What's his hand again? Gideon, Cryptic. Might be Grizzlebrand, hope to get lucky. Let's go with Grizz. said their deck costs 20 tickets. I'll take a look, Holy Dobby. You piqued my interest. Thing in the Ice, Enigma Drake. Oh no, your opponent's deck. Sorry, that's what you're playing. Interesting, interesting. Alright, Semblance Anvil. Oh, that looks like fun. Semblance Eggs. Freaking Cathedral for Shadow, huh? But Obs dodges some of the removal. Is this Santa Savior? Oh, Ethereum Sculptor. One-time dealer. Oh, close. Alright, go. Plunge is not going to do anything now. I mean, it's a powerful card, and it's good for the Pull from Eternities we're testing, but you can't use it indefinitely. Maybe my first plunge was too deep. Might have been too deep. Alright, do you just get in here? Nah, he wants to sit on the Cryptic. I don't blame him. Don't blame the opponent. Iona? Iona on white is decent. The issue is Cryptic, specifically. Is this where you get in, perhaps? He might spread him. Maybe he's spreading sees something. Their deck runs like 3 main, 2 to 3 main. I think he's considering spreading my caverns. Not my caverns. Yeah. Called it. Almost specifically what children rather than scours. Plunging into children's actually sounds good. That's an interesting thought, Wumbo. Running multiple children, like 2 children, and then plunging into children's. I mean, this is making me think that that's relevant. I mean, the more children you add, the more Grizzles you want. That would mean we probably want 3rd Grizzle. Pull equals ops deck, go. This pull might need to be more reanimate spells, though, honestly. We already have a target in the yard, let's just wait. What's this? Oh, he's Cryptic. Pull, go. I'm just worried about end step, you know, Snapcaster, them attacking with the Colonnade here. Pitch Iona. That just says, it's not so bad out of context though. Just run Death Shadow, says Iceman. We considered it. Yeah, Kev. We considered it with the plunges. We did. Guys, I should pull from Eternity into pull from Eternity, right? Seems good. Gosh, is he really not going to try to end us? Okay. A very different deck, but Avatar of Hope plus Shadow. Yeah, Flux, so now you're talking about like the Stealth Pants Wombo. And it was fun. Just kidding. No, Colin. Just end us. Okay. Oh, board. I don't know how we can do against blue-white. Unfortunately, blue-white is the perfect mix of they're going to have permission for our combo, and they're also going to... Oh, did he do that during his second main? He just said, oops. Interesting. He did not mean to do that then. Is this that interesting scenario where I have to consider, like, letting him make the mistake? And then we Gorios? Yay for the double click. Dang. Yeah, I mean, is this where we have to consider, waiting for him to pull the trigger. It looks like he was just trying to end us. So if he's just trying to end us, like, we can beat Colonnade potentially. We can't beat Path as well, unfortunately, team. If he just has another Path. We can beat Condemn, but we can't beat Path here. I'm assuming he's probably drawn one at this point. We can joke to our opponents that, ha, we've seen more of our deck than you, like, because we have, technically. There's only 27 cards left in ours. Why the new what? Assuming this isn't going to resolve. This is even mana linkable, unfortunately. Alright. Enemy says, I have a similar deck with Children and Eternal Scourge that help with Plunge. Eternal Scourge. Italian says, you have a new nickname. You have a new nickname on Twitch for the past 2 years. You've been missed. Never Cryptic. Pull from Eternity, anything. Just sucks that we can't plunge. I should have spent that much life points. This Delta is just daggers in my eyes. I can't utilize it. We have burial rights yet. Roscoe says, Eternal Scourge with Plunge is real spice. That's super wow. Patches says, has it really been 2 years? I think so. Yeah, didn't we start this 2 summers ago? Harris says, why not activate Colonnade, try to end the game? I think he's going for it this time. Italian says, no wonder I thought you disappeared. I'm so confused. I never left. I never stopped streaming, Iceman. We got hacked by a French hacker about 2 years ago. I never stopped streaming. I never let that stop me. And we turned it into a positive, Italian. We rebranded. Now we do the whole bow tie thing, and yeah, it's a good thing. All right, let's board. What was that, Plunge? Yeah, we're giving it a shot. Goblin. All right. Ojitai seems good. Click. It's about all you want versus blue-white-red, isn't it? I mean, Dispel seems efficient. Other than that, I don't really want anything. I mean, Leyline fights Snap, but I think it's overkill. I mean, if you want outs to, like, Rest in Peace, you can Echoing Truth it. That's about it. The Lily's wrong. I think we're not going to run Serum Powder in the future. I know you're sitting there like, BrewSpy, what are you doing? No! Don't take it out. Like, we're going to make a lot of changes to this deck. Don't worry. Sometimes, you know, you gotta just jump in. You know? Alright, I think this is our build. Sometimes you just gotta jump in. I don't regret queuing it. Actually, we should say no. Let's take the extra draw. Alright, Plunge, no black mana source. Let's look to push again. Push. Against blue-white-red, you want Grizz, but let's go ahead and exile the Djinn just in case we get to draw our white into him. What about Patrician Scorn? Gets rid of Rest in Peace, casted for free in response to Pull from Eternity. That might be neat, Nemini. I think that card they fixed, they think they did fix it. This one? I think they did fix it. Yeah, Patrician Scorn. I think they may have fixed it. It didn't used to work properly. Well, you have the caverns every time. I think we take our time and just Thoughtseize our opponent, honestly. What do you guys think about that? Let me see if we need to strip his hand. I mean, obviously we want to maybe consider thought seizing ourselves. I just feel really dumb if I spent my turn 1 seizing myself, and then, yeah, I'd feel really dumb if I spent my first turn seizing, and then, thought seizing, and then, we're, you know, not able to break through. Whole bunch of nothing. Alright. I don't even think we necessarily care about spreading seas. I don't really care about verdict. I'll take the seas because it draws him, though. I'll take the spreading seas. Let's go ahead and seize ourselves. Thought seize ourselves and set up for the Grizzle Dad. Game on, yeah. Game on for sure. Maybe I shouldn't have pained here because it's relevant now we're going below a certain threshold of life points. And that's relevant with the Grizzle if I wanted to draw the 14. Now it's risky because of the Ambush Viper. I probably should have actually, even though, yeah, we took the Spreading Seas too. I could have gotten Basic Swamp there. We could have gotten a Basic Swamp there and I would be at 15 life, which is relevant. Coast is clear, go, go, go. I just worry that I'm not sure if, I mean, I hope a 7 is enough to beat him, but maybe it's, oh, well, there's your plunge. Please don't have ripped exactly counterspell. Nice. I mean, a 7 might be enough. You know what, I should have drawn pre-combat because we could have hit land plus, yeah, path, okay. Yep. And he might not have path, we might have had Dispel up for this. It's okay. You know what, I mean, yes, we're losing out on quite a bit. Awesome. I'll admit to you guys, I will admit. Let's go ahead and grab the Basic Swamp, I think. You gotta be kidding. I could have played around it. He might not have stopped priority there for the Delta. I mean, maybe he would have pathed in response to me fetching. Well, no, I wouldn't have cracked this until he played a path. Yeah, he did top a path. We could have played around it. It's okay. Do we want to pull from Eternity the Grizzlebrand? Like, I can go Godless Shrine, Shocked, or we can turn this into a Hallowed Fountain. Might be correct for me to just play this tapped and worry about our life's total a little bit. I'll just play the Delta. Gives us options. I know, you gotta be kidding me, right? If we really want to pull from Eternity, we can. It happens. It happens. Alright, he can't stop this Ojitai that I'm aware of. Oh, he has a Verdict, but he can't cast it unless he draws exactly White Swords. That's the planes he showed us. His hand has 2 snaps. Or no, 1 snap, 2 Cryptic Verdict. He took this, he played a Serum. Do you guys want to just slam the Ojitai, see if it gets there? It might just get there. Just slam Ojitai? Alright, I like it. I mean, it's gonna hurt. Slamming it. Slamma-jamma. What you got? Wish we had the Mikokoro. I mean, not the Mikokoro, the, oh god, what is the land I'm thinking of? Minamo. Wish we had Minamo. I mean, he might draw the Sweeper, and if he does, you know. Not much I can do there. If we attack, though, he gets Snap Path. He gets Snap Path. Oh, geez, he drew the basic. Wow, he drew exactly basic planes. Holy hell, opponent. Alright. Well, that's a thing. Children of Corliss. That is a thing. Opponent is doing things. Do we just Jace and then maybe plunge? Like Jace, play Children, maybe plunge. Gosh, that's just crazy. You got it all. He's nowhere near his Cryptics. We might as well just write those off. Yeah, plunging with Children in play is kind of free. Sort of. We can plunge for 2 and then go back to 3. Glad we have a Miser's copy so we can at least test it. He's just gonna snap path here. Might just counter it if he's going after my Jace. Yeah, he wants to path out Jace. I guess because Jace represents Goryo's. Let's dispel this. Let's assemble the dream team of Goryo plus... this is exiled, right? So we can put this into our yard. Let's assemble the dream team, guys. You guys see me ever play Finns? Grizzle mana, do we want Jin? Nah, Grizzle. This hand is 2 cryptics and something unknown. Might as well play Foreshadow in this deck. This is trash, I know, right? What's everybody's joking about with me? Crystal time? Yeah, it's crystal time. Yeah, now we can draw the 14. Exactly. Now you're thinking. Alright, mana's precious in this deck, like, extensively, you guys have no idea. So there's some Goryos. God. So this is probably what we want to be doing. End stepping, so we have plenty of black sources we can play out the plains, and then that lets us have double Goryos in his end step. We'll naturally discard some reanimate targets, so let's go ahead and not... We're going to opt not to Thoughtseize. I don't think he's got that much. Let's go ahead and sack Children. Play the plunge first so you gain more. No. I want to have double Goryos. That's kind of how I feel. This is going to get us into some targets. There you go. Jin, Obs. Why not seize? Because our mana's precious. Like, we only have a maximum of 4 here, team. If we had things like Simian Spirit Guide, well, not even Spirit Guide, there's no Lotus Petals, there's no Chrome Mox in Modern, like, that's what you can do in, like, Legacy Fins. This feels almost like Fins. I think we want double Reanimate, you know? I don't know, we just have to play it, guys, to see if it's right or wrong. Like, I have no idea. This is one of those decks where you just have to play it. These are legendary, we should pitch. What's a higher priority to pitch? Probably this, so it's cheaper. I got a lot of things to pitch, hold up. Probably don't want these lands. Probably don't want these lands. We're at 10. Pitch this, pitch this. Probably don't want all these plunges. Or Thoughtseizes, for the matter. I guess I'll keep one of each because I'm not sure. Actually, this doesn't really get anything anymore. Just pitch the Marsh Lots. Is there a reason you didn't Thoughtseize before sacking the child? Yes, Exospurt, the reason is we want this much mana. I want 4 mana. I want 4 mana. And, yeah, I wanted 4 mana to work with. He might attack down our Jace, but then we get to... I mean, we're just going to end step both the Jin and the Obsidat, I think. I think that's more than he can handle. Now just end a turn Jin. I'm going to hit him with both, Wumbo. I'm thinking the Obsidat's actually a higher priority. Attacking Jace, it's fine. So we want to do this in our actual end step, do we not? Yeah, we want to do it in the actual end step. Dizzle Spirit, though, you're totally spot on. You're like, what's going on here? Normally, under normal circumstances in a normal deck, I agree. This is no normal deck. Oh, you know what? Is he dead to Grizzle plus something else? Let's see, he's at 13. No. Oh, no, wait. Grizzle plus Obs, isn't that lethal, guys? 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Grizzle plus Obsidat's lethal. Reanimate the Jin first. I actually don't think we use the Jin at all. I think we just try to kill him. Yeah, 14 damage. Oh, we need to take out the wall. Hold up. Let me put a stop here on my own turn. We're going to Echoing Truth this wall. That was almost a punt again. I almost did that again. They can block. was supposed to Thoughtseize first, though, to prevent something like a Spell Snare, but we got there. Alright. Alright, we're figuring this thing out. We're figuring this monstrosity out. Opponent just naturaled into that verdict, but at least it meant he didn't get his Cryptics. I mean, Blood Baron doesn't get... Like, the only thing that beats Blood Baron, I suppose, is... Not even Gideon. Blood Baron doesn't lose... Maybe this is what we're supposed to do against that deck. This doesn't lose to Condemn, this doesn't lose to Path, it just loses to Verdict. Alright, Togo says, but you missed 2 damage with the Ghost Council, though, since you reanimated in the main. I reanimated in an end step, actually, Togo. I reanimated it in his end step. I think you missed 2 damage with the Ghost Council. Though I didn't reanimate it in a main phase. I reanimated in my opponent's end step. Maybe because you didn't? When Obsidat enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Well, the issue with Obsidat is it says specifically, it's, okay, so read the second line of text. It says at the beginning of your end step, you may exile Obsidat. We learned the hard way, if you go for Obsidat during your opponent's turn, you lose it. You'll lose the Obsidat. We actually did make that mistake an earlier, I don't think it was a league, thankfully. It may have been a league. I'm trying to remember. I kind of want the Blood Baron just to have more threats that he can't really deal with. Is that better than the Iona? I mean, again, the Iona, I feel like in the future we're going to cut the girls because they're just too hard to pull off. They specifically, whereas all of the other reanimate targets we've picked out for this deck are feasible with Goryo's. I think we should just cut her. Baron seems decent. Weird you didn't whip, which I feel like is the same thing. You mean whip? We're trying to keep the deck really, really low to the ground. In fact, the next version of the deck looks more like this. We're going to try some ideas unbound. Let me go ahead and get those. We're going to try some ideas unbound, and then Wumbo, we cut the Thought Scours. Should we be doing something else on turn 1? Should we be seruming? I still thought the Thought Scours was cool. You were saying we should run some number of children, though. I don't even know if I want, like, random cantrips. I kind of want, like, all of our things to be building towards the combo instead of just random feel-good cantrips, you know? The first child is good. I mean, for every Grizzlebrand we add, I like more children. How many Grizzles do I have? Run 4 Serum before the first ideas unbound. Because you're a combo deck. But if you stack it in some way that you exile the Ghost Council, whip is exile if it would go anywhere else in its sorcery speed. Serum Powder's miles better. Is it? Well, okay. I mean, we could go back to the 3 of Serums. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess the Serums was helping us cast the Umburial Rites. The gemstone. Serum Powder, no way. Okay, so let's see. We get to turn 1 then Prodigy. Serum Powder, no way. Visions would be so much better. For this deck, it might be a powder deck, honestly. It does want specific hands. It does benefit from mulliganing because they get exiled as an additional. It turns on the pull from Eternities. There's just 1 exile cards for pull. Continue to test it. I'm not opposed to it. I like having 2 drops because we go straight to 2 mana with the gemstones. Wait, did we cut 1? Yeah, we did. I think we have to keep this. We have to consider to keep this. You know what's interesting is we actually don't need to exile a card, do we? Oh, no, it's not a May. It's not like you can choose to get the additional value or not. So what do we not need? Do you cut a Jace? Or, excuse me, do you exile Jace? Do we exile Rites or Obstat? Just exile the Ob? I don't know if we want to. I guess. Alright, so return wanting this Jace. That's cool. Except for Spell Snare. Alright, you're on the fence between Ideas Unbound or Scheming. Trichems is an interesting idea. He's talking about my gemstone caverns. He's complaining about my caverns. Complain all you want, opponent. It is modern legal. Yeah, enemy, you're not crazy. Yeah, go for it, man. I actually probably should have got the basic island. I mean, our hand is gonna maybe make it okay. That's a good draw. Take a Glorious. Give me a reanimate target. Give me the white card. Plunge. Okay. Is it greedy to bin rights? I actually think it's correct. It might be correct to do so. I'm trying tapped. Go. We can end step plunge. Plunge will work? Yeah. Let's not forget that we have an exile Alps that we can work with potentially. I mean, again, I don't think this is an archetype that hasn't been tried. I think we're just trying to tune it, right? When this was tried in the past, was Jace out, though? Toko says you can't end step plunge. Why not? It's instant. Why not? Alright, let's not plunge nearly as deeply as I have been. We already had the Goryo's Vengeance. We just need a reanimate target, or we need the Entomb effect. Toko says you only have blue mana. Ooh. Good point. Yeah, I forgot that this got spreading. Well, that's disappointing. Good point. Alright, let's play around. Well, there's no mana leak potential here. I guess we Thoughtseize. Do you draw with Jace first? Actually, if we Thoughtseize, we can flip Jace, right? Seize, fetch land, flip Jace. Yeah, we should have shocked for sure. Dispel matters here, yeah. I'll take Dispel. Yeah, we should have. Alright, Jace will flip after this fetching. Yeah, we should have. Source. Alright, flip Jace. Gemstone, we can just bin that. It's pretty relevant. So flipped Jace, what is that going to do for us? I mean, I can Thoughtseize him again. Or we can end step the plunge. I mean, I assume he'd snap dispel that. Though. Just double C's. Yeah, that's fair. Because, like, what am I doing? I'm just playing into... I mean, we could plunge now. Just take a Snapcaster. We could plunge now. He has land for Cryptic next turn, says Toko. So maybe it's not Jace Thoughtseize. Maybe it was we were plunge now, and then we get to do this play. I don't know, that's a good question. I mean, I've never played really... Not that I've never played anything close to this, it's just this is really different. We're not sure about the lines just yet. It's kind of playing kind of a different sub-game. Just fascinating to me. It's always interesting. Guys, just like 3 in the morning. I might just play other Jace. Yeah, I'll take a snap. I don't know, are we more worried about Cryptic, or do I care more about Snapcaster? The thing is all my stuff is instants anyway. Thoughtseize and then play the baby Jace. I'll take the Snapcaster Mage, and we'll go with Jace. Yeah, baby Jace gives us more looks, that's for sure. More loots. That's relevant. Yeah, I don't know, like, the last time this deck archetype was explored, like an Esper or Goryo's, was Jace a thing? Anybody know? I think the issue that I foresee enemy with Ideas Unbound is our mana base. You'd need blue for it to work. Pat just says, Hugin ran something like it. Anybody have some of his tech? I'm always happy to borrow. Always happy to see what other players are doing. Is he just trying to double spreading my black sources? That's a thing. That is a thing. Yeah, and then tech edge that one. Okay, cutting us off black is definitely a thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. First time I saw a deck like this, actually, Joe ran it. This was way before Hoog, says Wumbo. Alright, I guess we'll pitch the gemstone. Saint says just win through Jace Emblem. Well, I'm assuming he's just gonna cryptic the Jace eventually, right? Won't he just cryptic our Jace? Jace is out. You can have Path, you can have Purge. I don't know, it's pretty hit or miss here. Actually, I should have given him Path Island because Path lets us get our basic planes. So probably take the 2. Yeah. No, he took the Path, okay. Manamo. Maybe we just aren't going to get there this game, unfortunately, team. Assuming he'll just, before we get to Jace, he'll yeah. The spread is just good. I definitely could have been greedier with my fetching. Definitely could have been a little greedier on the fetching. Yeah, against a spreading seas deck, you kind of want to be, I'm assuming. I mean, it does my heart good to see somebody playing some really fair Magic. I mean, we saw like a blue-white control with freaking Shadow of Doubts, like 3 of them. It was beautiful. I wasn't mad the whole time. Speaking of mad, that's a problem. I wasn't mad at all. I actually thought it was really neat. All right, any fetch lets us what? Watery Grave, and that turns on the Thoughtseize. We have double loot with this Jace. Because I can Jace and then I can Manamo to activate Jace. Yeah, the recipes is a bit of a problem. For sure, you can have that or that. Go for it. We know he's sitting on Cryptic Guy, so it's not even like a thing to Jace him. We can't flip this other Jace is the issue. Like once this Jace gets bounced, oh no, my Manamo, no, the combo. Once the Jace that's flipped gets bounced off the Cryptic, there's no going back. We need to draw like Dispel off the top. Right, does this do anything? Alright. Saint says, think he's ghosting? No, I don't think so. I don't typically assume that's something Saint and Savior. Yeah. I doubt it. Clocks would be switched, probably, Saint. Ours is low because it's a new deck. I'm tired. Opponent's clock is higher, yet they're arguably playing the slower deck. Why pitch land here, says Wumbo? You crazy, BrewSpy. Crazy. Oh, I didn't mean to pitch that, did I? That was a mistake. That's a punt. Yeah, we needed that. Dark Slick, 100%. That's funny. I didn't mean to pitch it. I don't even know that, like, I just think, like, recipes, will just like Dredge will be something that we dread and we hope to dodge. You know? Somebody said Patrician scoring. I think this is crazy, actually. Yeah, it was a punt for sure. Actually, I think maybe Fabricate is more so where we want to be. Not that I want to make us worse against Chalice of the Void. Actually, we're pretty bad against Chalice of the Void. Maybe we don't have room for Stony. Maybe it's just like, because we're afraid of Rest in Peace, like our artifact hate spots should be some number of disenchant. Path this. Gives me a white source. Patrician Scorn, actually, for sure. Why? Why? Okay, maybe one. Why are we so adamant about that? Because it answers multiple? Yeah, but you have to cast another white spell first. We don't have that many. Nah, we're losing this one, unfortunately, team. I think we lost it, though, many turns ago. Unfortunately, we just didn't get there with the Wombo. Opponent had the answers. Alright, guys. Hardcast Jin. It's happening. 2, 3, 4. You know we're in a rough spot when I'm counting lands for something like Jin. It's just probably... I don't even think we have 10 mana source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I pitched 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are legendary. No, you can't get to it. I don't think the Hardcast Jin is possible unless you like play out the serums, and we're not running them right now. I'd like to try another version with the Ideas Unbound, perhaps. And then maybe we'll get off this and explore another As Foretold deck. D-Sphere, Majace, misclick your Spreading Seas opponent. Yeah. I mean, I think this was an interesting thought experiment, for sure. What about Mangara? I mean, if you ever did get to Hardcast the Jin, he is Flash. Oops. By the way, if you have 6 when you're up against Jace Architect, Thought gives you the whole pile on Moto. Just so you know. I mean, there's the path, though. I mean, we probably lost, like, way, way, way back when I was not greedy enough with my fetching. Alright, good games. We'll go play another game. So what do we have trouble with tonight? We beat Storm, which was sweet. Lost to Blue Eye Control, which I'm not even mad about because I'm excited to see that people are playing it, they're having success with it. I hope they're having success with it. Because I don't know if it's that great of a deck. Is that weird? Is that weird for me to say, like, we want, like, decks that I don't have a high opinion of to have a high success rate? I don't know. But if it's good against what we're doing here, I think a Blue Moon As Foretold wouldn't even be that great against that strategy. They're not very greedy on the mana base. Grixis seems better. You get through the breach. Good luck and have fun. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're not wrong. That deck's been done before, though. I mean, if we wanted to do that, Toko 98, there's several... Okay, so he's playing Drowsy. There's several decks out there that we could just research. And I don't have to brew it. It already exists. It's already out there, man. It's already on the internet. Captain says, but then you get Simians. Simian is cool. Simian is pretty trying to be busted. Is this a chance that we just drop Jace? Guess we just drop Jace. Brutality's not that great against Drowsy. Let's just drop Jace. Simian Spirit Guide? Simian? I know what you meant. Just give me a hard time. It's not even me like making an argument like, oh, you know, that would be a bad idea. I think that'd be fine. I just explore this archetype. I like this synergy. I like Ob plus. And you don't even need to be a white deck to play him, is the other conclusion that we could come to. That's the other conclusion. Alright, I'm kind of scared. I want to see what's going on over there. Alright. Man, I need a Cabal therapy. Alright. In case you take the Alice Dust? I have no idea. Jace. Alright, let's bin the Grizzle. Pat just says, but getting the playset of C's dropped against you is unlikely, though. Oh yeah, and it was rough. Ooh, natural Tron off the top? Gross. I don't even know if I can say that I'm glad I took the All Is Dust, though. Probably takes my plunge. That's what I would take if I were my opponent. Yeah, I mean, 3 Thought Not Seers is going to be really grindy to play through. I think Children's going to have to be, like, buffer for us. A health buffer, like a block and a sacrifice or something. Or, no, you just take the hit and then you sacrifice. We may even want to... Because, like, our best draws are going to be... Goryo's, we might even, and that's instant, you might even just want to pass and then block with Jace and then flip it. Block flip. Togo says with Brutality in, you should have probably taken Thought Seer. Then he has to take Brutality with Thought Knot if he wants to protect all his dust. That's true, because Brutality can't take anything else in his hand. That's very true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's true. Brutality certainly takes the plunge. I think that's the correct pick. He had another draw? Oh, he had enough mana for the other Thought Knot. Jeez. Ugh. Ugh. You take your opponent. I mean, if we get to some reanimation, I would argue that some of our threats can outclass Eldrazi. Take my Seer Powder. That was a mistake. I meant to not do that. Actually, no, I think the Jace block and loot actually is correct. And that would be a reason not to play this other Jace out, is you want to have the potential to hit the Gorgeous Vengeance, and then end step the Grizzlebrand. Okay, Sego. Or you could just play out the Prodigy, the other Prodigy. I mean, you want to flip that one first before you did it, but... I think this is fine. I mean, I'm not going to see these lines, Token ID. I don't know what time zone you're from. I don't know what time it is where you are, my friend. It is 3:36 in the morning for me, so I think my optimum Magic playtime is far. It was hours ago, man. Assuming. Sorry for assuming. Friend, it was probably 3 hours ago. The end of my. Maybe just let him take the obs. I mean, we could Jace loot here, but defeats the purpose of the block. You're in Texas, so you're almost the same time zone. I don't know. It's easy. I would say, and I've watched a lot of streams myself. I think it's easy to watch and point out the mistakes and what have you. Okay, so we get to block the lifelinker. Nice. And I've done it myself. I've done it plenty. I think it's easy to watch, be a bystander, in a lot of situations. I mean, you can translate to that pretty much to a lot of different situations. Oreos. See, I told you we'd get there. Pitch the obs. You guys didn't think it was coming up. For some reason, something told me it was like the next card. I don't know what told me that. I just had a feeling. Assume you could be 100% wrong since you're just some dude on the internet. Get there. You know what's weird though against Drazi? Am I supposed to be like doing the grindier thing? Excuse me, grindier thing? Are you supposed to do the grindier thing, which is Obsdat and then follow up with Grizz? No, Grizz leads to Obs. We have children. I'm crazy. There's no reason you wouldn't go for Grizzledad here. Any thoughts on timely in the sideboard? We have low creature presence. Gains life. True. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing with Jace yet. Unless you want to clock in with the Obstat now. That's reasonable. Starts to put the pressure on the opponent. I mean, I know he's got the Basilisk Collar, but kind of just go for it. But he'll have 17 damage this Kyrie. Draw the 7 first. Well, okay, is this like that weird situation where, like, we can't quite set up what we want to? We know his hand is Smasher. Wumbo says, crack, fetch, and shock before children. Yeah, that's a freebie. I'm just... hold up, Wumbo. I'm thinking here. I understand that we're probably using children. Or, I mean, is this that weird situation where... like, what other powerful things could I possibly do this turn? I guess that's a silly question. Like, I'm sure we could set up something really powerful. I just haven't thought it through. The only reason to do this first main before we do the Grizzle attacks is maybe my first action is to Jace this. Or, I mean, I guess you could plus Jace on this Thoughts here. Let's think about it. 12 damage is coming in. Huh. Saint says don't shock. I mean, we could also just use the children as a buffer. We could use children as a buffer outside of him top decking Ballista. Toga says, be a 4 mana, you could Brutality and then Vengeance. You'll get 2 Grizzly activations if you don't shock, actually, says Saint. Okay. Is the life gain off Obsidat significant? That puts us to 12, and then we can go to 19. Then you go down to 5. Well, there's no point in drawing that much, though, unless we're doing something with it immediately, is kind of what I'm trying to pitch to you guys. Actually, does that mean Obsidat's better during my opponent's turn? No, because we don't get to keep him. We wouldn't get to keep him. Grizz, interesting enough. Extra Grizzles, interesting enough. Let me tell him we're thinking. Oh, jeez. Modern Tin Vins, not really. Sage says, yes, there is. You can kill him next turn with your flyers. Just draw. Alright. Hello, beautiful. Do we have something that's exiled? We do. No, that's irrelevant, though. I mean, are we just clocking him with the Grizzle, or are we doing one Obstat now and then, like, a different reanimate target later? I feel like that's the correct play, stream. I still feel that that's good, so I'm gonna do it. How much is the splice on this? I think it's 3. Yeah. You start thinking about splicing. You know you're in an interesting place. Was I supposed to crack children right then and there? Actually, that seems fine. I have no idea at this point. I'm so tired, stream. I'm sorry. I'm worried that we're making mistakes. Actually, we're just not realizing that they're mistakes yet. I will remember to crack fetch first because it turns on this. Draw no after attacks. It's saying. Okay, so did I make a mistake then? Oh, I should have cracked this first. Crap. I may have just screwed us. What's left? I should have fetched first before drawing. That's a big no-no. I know it's funny from someone like me to say no-no. I know. I think we still have the Godless Shrine. Thank God we have Godless Shrine. Thank God. Almost says C. Yeah, I know. I nearly made a mistake. I'm not going to try to justify that one. That was a mistake. Alright, so our choices are another Obs. You get a second Obsidat going. Honestly, it might just be Elishnorn. Is that kind of cool? Shrink his team a little bit? Block something? That could be relevant. Alright, so we want to keep this mana open. We want to probably go to discard and crack this Children. Alright, so let's crack the Children. Go to 19. I don't have like Cabal Therapy in this deck. Alright, so we want to click here. Yes. Second Obs won't do much. Ah, that's true. Legendary. Very true. Ellis Shrink Team actually seems fine. Yeah, we just need to survive for the Obsidat to come back and we kill him, right? Alright, don't want a Legend Land. this has flashback on it. That might be fine. Alright, Elish definitely. Like, these reanimate targets, those are the obvious ones. This is going to be a tap land. Why don't we just keep the island and pitch the other very painful lands? I'm tempted to bin the rights, because there are closet cases where scenarios which never occur in paper. What? I don't think we really need anything else. Like, maybe you pitch Plunge. I don't think Thoughtseize is good here either. Maybe it's Brutality that you pitch. I'm not sure, Steve. I'm not sure. Let's see what he does. Well, now we finally get to see, like, Elish's use. I mean, Elish might have more use in the... Oh, scoop. Elish might have more use in this deck than... Cool. We're up a game against Drowsy. Don't know if it's a good match. Worried about Relic of Progenitus and or Tormod's Crypt. How about Stony / Needle / I guess it turns off Serum Powder. Got there. Blackstar wants to know what was the name of the white creature that was sacked. Children of Corliss. We've gone deep. I mean, we're doing... You know it's late in the night when I'm doing... We're going to cut the Lily probably from this build. What the heck do we want to do against something like Drowsy? Play the Paths? Yeah, I know he's going to try to Chalice us, though. Chalice turns off this whole chunk of my deck. You still run Path. I'm not debating against it. It's just... I don't know, like... How do we stop Chalice? We're not running the Disenchant in this build. That's a foolish choice. Iona out, obviously. Jin might stay. Elish actually doesn't really line up, though, against them. I know we kind of we're going to use her there. I think the girls have to come out of this deck, honestly, Wombo. Even though we might run some number of Imperio Rights in the final build, just because of the synergy with Pole. I think Lily has to stay, even though these come out. Brutality comes out. Leyline does stop Thought-Knot here. That's true. That's truth. Good point. What am I needling again? I guess I said Relic? I don't even know. Yeah, Relic of Progenitus is going to happen for sure. Maybe cut a Rights, because we cut a bunch of our reanimate targets. New Ulamog might be a board card for Eldrazi. New Lamog. New Lamog doesn't have synergy with Goryo's, but I hear you. This is an interesting pile. I mean, I really like running a ton of ley lines if all I'm trying to answer is just the Thought-Knots. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're significant, but... Ooh, this might be a keep. Thoughtseize Pathan. I'm not really trying to mulligan hard for... well, this is a different build. Stein ley lines over Stony. Thought-Knots here is an issue, says Wombo. I think we keep, right? Path Thoughtseize hand. I don't know, this doesn't actually have a lot going for it. Just keep the 7, it's fine. Alright. Temple go. Relic, yep. Yeah, I'm starting to be so tired, stream. Sorry. Thought I had more energy in me. Alright, Thoughtseize. Oh, okay. So he kept a... Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're going to be hard casting the... We're going to beat him down with Children of Corliss, actually, is what's going to happen. Stream. Children beat down. Oh, did you seriously... Okay. I was going to say, did you seriously draw a threat opponent? I'd be so tilted. I think I'm just going to shock you. Guys, we have a fearful Jace. Fear the Jace! It's not relevant for Jace. The fear on Shizo. Not relevant, but... this Jace is just going to let us filter through our deck, because of Relic we probably won't flip it. I have flipped Jace against Relic, but it involves, like, Thought Scour and Weed, like, Minamo. Mindstone, sure. Sure. Kind of an interesting Drowsy keep. Watch us still lose this. I hate to say that out loud. But... Oh, you know, I should have played my fetch land if we wanted to try to preserve one of these threats. Yeah, we didn't pass priority there, so there you go. Black, black, white, white. Aha! Last time you played Shizo was a fair deck? Oh yeah? Children. The beats! The beats! Give them the beats! I don't really want to give up Children just to try to protect a Jin Gitaxias. It's not really worth it. This is a good one. That's fine. Let him have it. He really wanted to keep a relic. You have land. Land ho, opponent. Land ho. I'm just gonna start hard casting obs. And there you go. There's your colorless. Oh shoot, we need white white. Ugh. I mean, I might still play this though. All right, hold on. Let's Jace. Let's see if we can find another white source. There you go. Hey. There you go. We could actually pitch the Dark Slick because we can use Serum Powder to get us there. Don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's funny that the powder ramp we can sometimes utilize, it's sometimes relevant. I mean, again, the other players just play the shores, and then you just play the Strand. But I think it's funny that we have a couple plays that might remain in the deck, like hardcast this guy and this, that are relevant for the because typical Chaz says, but why this opponent? He led with Temple, doesn't cycle the stone. I mean, here's the thing. Here's something to think about. You know, when you play a meta deck, it doesn't guarantee wins. You know, it doesn't guarantee that. It doesn't make you into a good player. By the same token, and I'm going to do the reverse here on myself. Just because you brew does not make you have a good deck or be a good player either. For quite frankly, I'm exhausted right now, stream, so that's not going to make me a good player either. So there's two sides to a lot of different coins, and I would argue, while I'm often of the opinion of I'm not really into playing other people's deck lists, and I'd rather come up with my own when possible. I'm also not too prideful a brewer that I'm not willing to look and see what other people have figured out, you know, and utilize their ideas. Brewing's a lot harder though. Yeah, but it doesn't make it better, and that's the thing, and that's something that I've had to swallow and realize. And that's not a fun thing to think about. It's like, I think we should Jace first. It's like, you know, you, oh, Pull from Eternity is kind of cool against Relic. Why don't we just bin the Grizzly brand? Yeah, it's just like, that's just the reality of it, is, you know, I can have that opinion, I'm welcome, I'm entitled to that, you know, whatever, sure. That doesn't mean that people that find their deck list, you know, online aren't proficient. Some of the best players in the world, that's how they find their stuff, or they tweak it, or whatever, and I respect that. I think if you don't try to at least make it somewhat your own, or take the time to learn the deck, is when you lose me. He's gonna just exile this now, that's fine. Oh, does that make sense, stream? Like when you don't at least try to adapt on your own a little bit, or what have you. Does it make sense? I guess maybe I just thought about that because of the opponent's play a second ago. Endbringer? Okay, path it. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Crack the relic. Yeah, he did. Ops is pretty sweet. We can turn this Dark Slick into something more useful. There you go, there's a plunge. Now we're talking. Path this. If he cracks a relic, he'll get wrecked. Yeah, I mean, we can like plunge and turn and step. Like, we can do a lot. Like, on 4 mana, we can almost do the full combo, can we not? I mean, maybe I want to play the other powder. Maybe I do want to play the other powder. Maybe white, so he's like, what? I can play the other powder. Oh, I tapped my wrong land, though. Actually, I meant to leave up the watery, I think, for plunge. I'm sorry, Stream, that's silly of me. Like I said, I'm tired. Oh, jeez. I think I just clicked through my... Yep, I did. Just clicked through my attack phase. No. Slip of the finger. No. No, punish us. Watch it be like worst case scenario. Okay, that's fine. He would have gotten that off before reanimate. Ugh. He's just exiling it again? I guess he's trying to dig to something. I know, our punt count I think is 2 by now. We had 1 earlier, can't confirm. Let me go ahead and update that punt count there. Oh, we win the match though. Didn't deserve it though. Did not deserve. Got there. Okay, we're 2-2 with this thing. Alright, let's finish it out and then I'm going to bed. Let's finish it out, going to bed. Finish it out, going to bed. This is sweet. I don't think it's close to what it needs to be. I don't think we need Leyline of the Void, for example. That's some wasted spots. I think we want 4th Leyline of Sanctity and then like another like breakout of something. Excuse me, something to break out of. I mean, maybe instead of Dispel, we should be running Swan Song. Like maybe we're that combo. Like maybe we're that like combo-y that we want something that's not only going to counter like worrisome spells, but also counters Rest in Peace on time. Like maybe we're that deep. Who knows? Maybe I'd Swan Song on my own spells just to get across the table for that last 2 damage. I think that's the cool thing about Swan Song that a lot of players don't think about is like if you have a dead card, you have a 2/2. You just have the 2 for 1 yourself. You know, like a lot of combo decks, like sometimes you get the opponent nearly dead and you're like, man, I just need like 1 or 2 damage. Swan. I will create a Swan. Alright, we mulligan this, right? This is a freebie. Freebie mulligan? I don't really want the Unburial in my opener. Why don't we mulligan this? Okay, so this pole represents what? Oh, shoot, I didn't use the freaking... on Moto, you have to click the Serum Powder. I did a normal mulligan, didn't I? Oh, the punts. That's another punt. That's punt 3. It's punt number 3. You have to click. You have to click it. Yeah, you have to click the powder. Ugh. I think we have to keep now, and it's not a good hand. But actually, we can't keep this. It's got a Lily, but it has not double black. Let's mull one more time and just pray. Okay, there's your freebie. Can we get a better... There we go. Now, I'm really frustrated with myself. I am stream. There's not much we can do now. I think I can keep Jays. No, we need another land. Bottom. Alright, so this pole represents Grizzle. Yeah, that was a punt. Oh, could be Shadow. Could be Shadow. What do you got? Nothing. Interesting. I'm almost tempted to Brutality instead. I'm sorry, we're gonna lead on Thoughtseize. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. What do you got cooking over there? What you cooking? That was this deck. We played this earlier. Don't care about his whole hand. I guess you take the Visions. That's cool. Wow, that was a greedy keep opponent. This hand is called Doesn't Work. Sure. See if he takes the right card. I mean, we have to get our hand to work, so that's the issue with ours. Might take the Brutality. Nope, took my pull. He figured it out. I want to figure it out. We'll play the Strand. I don't need a Brutality yet. Well, if we don't Brutality, we're not getting the Djinn into the graveyard. And they could draw another hand hate spell. That would suck. So let's go Fountain. This means I can't cast Lily, but that's okay. So it's Brutality for 2 modes. I mean, I guess you just take Scour. You could take Push, because we could top deck Jace. I guess I'll take Push because of Jace. Jace could be a good top deck. So we took the Push. This hand is Cola, Scour, 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 1 unknown. I really want to know that we're just drawing lands and not drawing action. Oh, Street Wraith, that's a live draw. Come on. Ugh, his hand's turned on now. Sweet Jehoshaphat. Alright, Shadow. Oh, jeez. That was excellent draws from the opponent for kind of a clunker. It's actually just thin. For kind of a clunker, opponent's drawing really, really well now. And we're kind of on this quest to find a reanimate spell. Oh boy. Shadow gets big quickly. That it does. So looking at 4 damage. Maybe I shouldn't even crack this flat. Let's start to math this out. We're looking at there's the stubborn. We're looking at now we're taking 7, going to 9. If I fetch, we go to 8. I don't even think I want to fetch. I'm not gonna fetch. Might be relevant. Plus he's got reach with the cola command. Yep, that's 7. If he Culligans commands himself, he's actually dealing. Yeah, he's not gonna do it though. It's fine. He can end step it and then hit us. Gosh. And the issue is I kind of need multiple pieces. He's at 6, so we can't hit him with the Jin. Unless he makes a mistake here, stream, we can't kill him. No, I don't want to block his Death Shadow with a Jin Gataxis. Oh, Obsidat, we're so close to you. Oh, I should have played my land drop. Oh my goodness, I'm so sad at myself, stream. Wow. We would have gone to 11. If I had played, I think so. If I had played, did we miss? Did I skip a land drop one turn? I wasn't thinking we were going to top an Obs, but this is certainly one of the outs our deck has. That's my bad, stream. Yeah, I think we should have absolutely played that out. We do run 2. Or is this version run 3? This version might be running 3. Saber says yes. Petal says, did he see... But why didn't you put an island? He saw it? He did? Is that one of my revealed cards? I'm going to believe you on this one. I'm tired, so... But if I wanted to find out, this would be where you'd look. He did see it? Wraith, Bloodmire, Scour... It's okay, we'll just play game 2. Unfortunately, this isn't our first game against Grixis Shadow. We played against Grixis Shadow and lost to it earlier. Yeah, Obsidat would have been very relevant. We'd be at 4 right now. Actually, no. The fetch, he could have still killed us, stream. He could have still killed us. We would have had to done something awkward like leave the Obsidat in play and chump block with it. That's not a winning. That's not a winning line. Then we have to exactly draw the reanimate spell. I guess there is a line that exists, and we'll draw the next card to see that if that's what was the case. You said he saw Island? Okay. Yeah, it's Iona. We're cutting those 2. Like, the new version isn't going to be running those, because the issue with the girls, a.k.a. Elish Norn, a.k.a. Lady Gaga, if you didn't know, it's her slang, her nickname. God, I am frustrated, though. We could have done a couple things different. Alright, so, Leyline does affect them, but I'm more interested in Sanctity. I'm not as interested in stopping some of his deck synergies. I'm more interested in us not dying. Blood Baron beats him. Ojutai might be an interesting option as well. They have some number of terminates. Paths are good, buys a lot of time. This spell's interesting, but maybe not. What do you guys think about Ojutai? What do you guys think about Ojutai? I'll go ahead and update it. I think it's just, we're just tired at this point. It's really how I feel about it. I mean, ideally, Brutality's not great here. What else is not great? I mean, he's not a combo, he's a fair deck. Against fair decks, maybe we don't want Jin. Maybe cut a Grizz? I don't know, this is tough, stream, this is tough. At least all those are hard castables. Maybe cut an Unburial Rites and run the Vendilion Click. They're actually a little weak in the air, aren't they? Aren't they a little weak in the air? Wombo says keep Jin in. Keep on Jinning on. Jin, okay. Alright. Alright, let's get there this time. Well, the punt actually happened in like the mulliganing process. Oh, I think I want to keep this hand because of the Blood Baron. These cards nuts in this matchup. Can we just like resolve that, please? It's so hard to resolve it against Shadow. Like our Thoughtseize has to hit his Thoughtseize. He, she, we Thoughtseize. Oh boy. Alright, Shadow, Serum, Taz, Scour. That's a pretty fast Taziger. That's kind of scary. I consider taking it because it's a Thought Scour fetch hand. Now you could try to waterlog the Taziger for some amount of time. I'm going to take the Taziger. It's pretty good. But Iona on black is win. Yeah, but Iona on black would have to be specifically off the. It wouldn't work. She wouldn't work unless we hit the Embargo rights. You also think you also agree with me on taking Taz? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just as a solid Taziger right there. As a turn 2 Taziger, right? Thought Scour, turn 1, turn 2 Taz. It's the fastest Taziger I've ever seen. Alright, Jace. Thinking I like Jace. Fast tap these. This fast tap's for blue. If you guys ever come to my channel and you haven't been here before, we fast tap our lands here on Moto, on this channel. When possible. Jace obviously has a blue casting cost requirement, so while this fast tap's for white because it's the leftmost color of the pie, this is going to fast tap for blue mana. I'm just gonna pitch a plunge, and maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to like try to stay as combo-y as possible. You know, but I kind of just want to resolve this Blood Baron. In order to do that, we gotta stay living. Stubborns and some shadows. Okay. I mean, Baron trumps Shadow. Could just take the denial. Denial's not turned on until he's able to resolve Shadow. We can play around this. I guess I'll just take Shadow. 2 lands till we hit this. This is pretty game ending, but we have to get to it. I mean, they do technically have some outs. Not many, but they do. I mean, Lily's one of them. Just take a Shadow. Yeah, we did. I did. He needs a fetch here. He did find one. Okay, so we know he's going to have his counter spell. Okay. Now he knows about the Blood Baron. But he's looking at that card like, excuse me, guys. That's funny. That's a funny place to burp. No, he took the plunge! He took the plunge! You know what? Just get out of my face, Shadow. Just deal with it now. I mean, that's true. I mean, if I'm flipping Jace, what am I casting? Oreos. Alright, hold on. Reanimate target? Oh. So close, yet so far, stream. Do you want to attack his hand? What do we see? Do you guys remember? I mean, we know there's a stubborn in his hand. I'm tempted to Jace back the plunge. He just sees him? Just thought sees him? Alright. I guess we know there's a target. We do know that there is a target for this Thoughtseize. care more about the Terminate, don't we? Don't we care more about Terminate? That's a good question. What do we care more about? I guess the Terminate. So we can maybe play around Denial, but Terminate... I mean, not that Terminate beats Blood Baron, that's why I like Baron, because it doesn't die to most of the removal that's being played right now, but... do we care more about the Counterspell for my Gorios, or the Terminate for what I'm trying to Gorios? I guess you take the Terminate. Because the other's kind of situational that we could potentially play around. Just need some land drops. Come on, deck. You prefer Denial, Wumbo? That's reasonable. This is a Taziger? This is scary. What is he tapping for? Ooh, is he playing... Oh, okay, Gurmag. I was gonna say maybe he's, did he draw a land? No, it's a Gurmag. Pull. Do you have anything exiled? Thoughtseize is exiled, that's not relevant. Okay. Chase this. Jace is gonna not survive, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Oh geez, now we're really in trouble. Go. That was maybe a bad time to Jace Thoughtseize. We didn't know. We should have been just plussing our Jace, but we didn't know. Just 2 lands away from Baron. Come on. I'll even take a Serum Powder, man. I don't care. I'll take a Serum Powder. Leyline. What sucks is now his counterspell's turned on. I shouldn't have taken the Terminate. You're right. I should have taken the Denial. Did we win game 1? I don't think we did. Did we? I don't think we... No, we didn't. We did not win game 1. Shoot. Yeah, Grixis Shadow is going to be an issue. We should maybe either switch decks or try to make this matchup better. Yeah, can't Thoughtseize. I think we're dead. How many lands are we playing? 23 with 3 Serum Powders. So it's like 26 mana sources. Saints just use it anyway. Wumbo says you need something like EE versus Shadow. We could run EE. I'm not opposed to it. On my sideboard, do you think I should be running some Engineering Explosives? Maybe that's better than the rando Echoing Truth. Like if we're trying to beat Leylines with Patrician Skull, maybe this is just a flex, but maybe it's not useful. You thinking explosives? Shoot, we're just not getting there tonight. Well, yeah, I think there's no combination that leads us to this Blood Baron that I can think of. We need to hit land, runner, land. And then not be fetches. Street Wraith. There's still nothing we can pull. We didn't really get to exile anything, did we? Otherwise we'd have the combo right now. Gosh, that's frustrating. Nothing to exile. Oh, there's the land, too late though. I'm just curious what he's got. Go ahead and suicide off this Thoughtseize. That's okay. You know what's sad is we did better with this deck than the last version. Alright, so Denial and nothing. Alright. We did prize with, if you want to get technical, we got some points. We did. Okay, so what changes do we want to make? Do we want to try the Ideas Unbound? I mean, I feel as though I'm happy that we're actually in Grixis. I know that there's benefits to red like Simeon. I understand there are benefits to red like Anger. I understand that you get, you know, obviously through the breach, but
I kind of like what we got going on here.
We just need to go to bed. It was a fun stream, though, guys. I enjoyed doing it. I hope to see you guys. Oh, you want me to test the Safe Haven, right? 1 gifts, please. Please, says Captain Harris. Alright, I'll put it in there just to think about it. I'll put one in there just to think about it, man. You got it. There's your gifts. There it is. So a Safe Haven. We're gonna have to figure out where these all these pieces fit in the future. So Wumbo wanted me to test Safe Haven and some number of Herborg to make it work. I guess it also makes gemstone caverns that you draw, like if they're not in the opening hand and you're not on the play, for whatever reason. I mean, like, if you're playing this many gemstones, does that mean we need to, because they do enable some of our hands. I mean, this and this and this, these are the enablers that I've been happy with, or discarding. Like, these all turn on this. I kind of want more enablers. I know you're sitting there like, BrewSpy, it's a pet card of yours, there's no way that it's good. I still think in reference to Rights, Obsidat, Grizzlebrand, I still think that the Shoal is cool. It's interacting with the opponent. Like, these are all, here's the issue. These are all things that we're just doing. We're not really interacting as far as, like, these are just like dig spells, this is mulliganing power, this is just speed when you're on the draw. Like, at least this interacts. I think we should maybe test a card something like this as well. Sephinar says, good morning. One more game would be very nice. Oh, jeez. Sephinar, you came at the worst time, my friend. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can do it. I don't know, I'm just kind of demoralized because I've invented even more methods for us to hopefully raise funds to go to Vegas, and nobody was interested. 0 people were interested in the Just Guy Said It's the Aftershow. You guys didn't even vote for my Aftershow. You guys are just disappointing me in so many different ways tonight, and I hate to say that. Disappointment's a strong word, right? It's like you have this vision of what you hope something to be, your life to be, and then it just decides to not be that. And it's not that I'm disappointed with anyone in the chat specifically, it's just kind of an overall thing. Like, I did really want to go to Vegas. I had the green light from my girlfriend, and like, I don't know when I'm going to get to do another big Magic tournament like this. It might not, I don't think it's going to be the last one in my life, but I don't know. I don't know when the next one for me is going to be. We're still quite a ways off from the goal. Anyway. Captain says it's okay. You can be disappointed with me? What are you talking about? How much am I short? The goal's at the bottom of the screen unless it's fudged up. Oh, it is fudged up. Oh my goodness. We're talking about it and it's fudged. There you go. I mean, we got halfway. That's awesome. You know, like, I know I'm sitting here complaining a little, but we got halfway. Alright, so this is what we're missing? I am trying to get the cards, if you're wondering what I'm doing in the background. 3 ideas inbound and a safe haven. In theory, safe haven, according to what Wumbo is thinking, lets us reuse things like Grizzlebrand. It's an interesting idea. It's an interesting idea. I mean, that's a lot of ideas inbound. What's important is that you enjoy MTG. You get to keep the creature. Yeah, so you mind if I show this on screen? So this is interesting. So this does take 3 lands for us to utilize, though, Wumbo. But it'll count as a different permanent when it comes back. Yeah, I mean, this does let us keep it. That's very true. We have been looking for a way to keep things. This is interesting. Go for a more slash and burn mana base. What I mean by that is we do, unfortunately, if we're gonna start to run things like gifts and like we're trying to hardcast these spells, these start to get a little worse for the wear. They do. And then you gotta get super technical. Well, Safe Haven does not tap for mana unless you have the Urborg. I guess we can exile it to the gemstone, maybe, some hands. Yes. Let's cut the cuteness. So Harley, I'm going to cut your card. I'm going to cut my card too. And we're going to try the Ideas Unbound engine. And we're going to try one more game with this thing, and then I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm going to go sleep time. Alright. I know we keep saying we're going to sleep. You know what would really cheer me up, guys? Not a donation. You know what would really cheer me up if you guys participated in my after show? That's what really would cheer me up, guys. That's how you trick BrewSpy. It's not by sending him to GPVegas, even though that's deep down what I really want. For my, it's not even my birthday. It's not till January, but that's what I really want. But if I could have a consolation prize, I would ask that you guys pick one of those 4 games. Here's your choices real quick. Let's go over them because you might not have heard some of these games before. We'll do this for like maybe half hour after this game. We did really well though. Should have gone 3-2. We should have. Alright, Kingdom New Lands is the expansion. This is basically a 2D adventure game, like side scroller with some tower defense to it. Really, really cool game. I'm hoping you vote for this, but I want you guys to vote. Papers, Please. Upon popular request, I've added Papers, Please to this. Kitty Stone, as in Hearthstone, as in One Turn Kill Priest, or Doom 2, which is also a fantastic choice. I think it gives you some good choices. I am trying to. Ooh, I'm so excited. You guys are voting. Papers, Please, and Kingdom are tied. Doom 2, quickly vote. Alright, let's play a 2-man. I don't even remember what I'm doing this for. Is that? I mean, I'm doing it for everybody, hopefully. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Play points. Sweet. It's like it's free, except not. Oh, Magic Online. Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, we're in Legacy. Oops. That's because that's what I really want to play. Not doing Modern. Plays Modern, right? Who cares? Thank you so much for participating, guys. That does my heart some real good. See you guys. By the by, we're doing a raffle. I guess it's a raffle. I was trying to call it a lottery. The command is lottery. I'm doing a raffle to try to get us to Vegas, so I had a second. There's only 2 of these other than this one. I have one. Let me show you what it looks like when you take it out of the thing. Alright, this is what it looks like. This one I have never opened. I kept one. So that's what it looks like when it's out of the box. This is an authentic BrewSpytheMagicGuy card hoarder edition. Wait, no, I got that backwards. This is the card hoarder bow tie, the BrewSpytheMagicGuy edition. We had these custom made by a company called, the Studio Democracy. And we only made 3 because the Studio Democracy is really interesting. Basically, it's up to you guys whether or not to purchase them and whether or not they get manufactured. So the company only made 3 of these bow ties. So I own one. If you want to own the other one, I don't know where the third one is. It's somewhere in the world. Somebody bought it and never messaged me who it was. But it's really sharp. It's really simple. It's a plain black bow tie. You can wear it to a lot of events. Nobody will really notice the little dragon on the side. Planning to wear it for GPVegas if I go. Not this one, obviously. No fair making me pick. Scalyleaf wants to know, is this live? Yes. I don't do anything that's not live, Scalyleaf. Why are you asking me that? Why are you even asking me that? I'm sorry to get offended, but I only do live content once. If you want my non-live content, my content that's not live, you need to go to my YouTube page. I would go for it, but you don't have an address to send it to. We need more votes for Papers. That's depressing, Captain Harris. But yeah, if you guys want to get your hands on this bow tie, I will do my best to, if it raffles to somebody that's not in the States, I'll do my best to ship it to you. It is a, what is it? What do we say? It's a ticket. Let's see, lotto. This is where I saw this exact thing. I saw the exact same bow tie speech. Yeah, no, Scalyleaf. I'm just bringing it back up because I really want to go to Vegas, and I'm trying to give you guys a lot of different ways to help us get there. And I don't know what else to think of. I'm kind of out of ideas. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Kind of out of ideas, unfortunately. Guess we can keep this. Our whole combo actually can be done through Black Meta. Interestingly enough. Yeah, just trying to be, flexible, and I think we're extending the lotto. Like, I'll give you guys a lotto ticket or raffle ticket, whatever you want to call it, whether or not, even if it's like a Magic Online ticket. I'd like to get a lot of you people in the raffle. I think that'd be fun. It's 100 bits or $1 PayPal donation, or however you want to do that, or one Magic Online ticket. Oh, it's Mill. Oh, this is fantastic. Plunge is terrible against Mill. We lose. We're built around this card. We mill our souls for like 10 every time we use it. Exile. I don't know, I'm just trying to think of interesting, creative ways for you guys to because, I mean, not everybody's going to be interested. I know this. I'm not stupid. Not everybody's going to be interested in... they have main deck surgicals, by the way, sometimes. I don't think we can beat my opponent's deck, and that's okay. It's a fun way to go out. we're this all-in deck, and they have main deck surgical sometimes. Certainly after board, they have surgical. You know what, Wumba? Maybe I should have just Thoughtseize my opponent. That's true. He did go turn 1 Heat Crab. He was going to mill us for us. I maybe should have just Thoughtseized him. Why not seize them? Because I'm tired and I'm drinking an alcoholic beverage. I don't have a good reason for you, man. I don't. I'm just at this point, man. What's our uptime? Jeez. At this point, yeah. Oh no, we went offline about 2 hours ago. That's right. We were live for a few hours before. Internet crapped down on us tonight. Brutality's pretty good. Maybe fixes my mistake, please. 3 modes? No, 2 modes. 2 modes here. Kill, take a card, any card. We're gonna bottom powder. Should we bin the powder? Patch says, I've seen people drop a couple hundreds of dollars before, maybe you're gonna get lucky. I think the biggest donation we've had in recent memory, Patches, on this channel was somebody dropped enough tickets for us to, excuse me, they dropped enough money specifically for 3 Blood Moons when we were playing a Blood Moon deck. Alright, so I think we take the Cryptic Incursion. Whoa! Dizzy Drone with the $3.08, a very specific amount. Did you want to be in the lottery? You're the first one, then. I made a spreadsheet. See? Holy hell, guys. Hold it. Wow, it's a little missized. Let me read your thingy. Thank you so much. Sorry, I want to get the music back on. I took the Cryptic Incursion because that kind of beats us. kind of, sort of. Holy hell, Dizzy Drone! No way to help. Love the Bruce, man. Hope you bring something spicy to Las Vegas. How to make your first. Dizzy, did you want a lotto ticket? I think the way that we're doing, we were talking about with the mods, is nobody can have more than 1 lotto ticket. So nobody, even if you donate more, nobody gets an extra chance. I don't think is the current plan. Can I put you in the lottery? Dizzy, do you want to be in the drawing? Do you want to be in the drawing for the BrewSpytheMagicGuy card holder bow tie? Even if you don't wear bow ties, I'm sure you'll find somebody who would wear it. Buddy or something of yours. Just take the incursion. Haven't heard much good about it last time I wanted a photo ID? What? I don't remember having to give my photo ID to PayPal, but maybe they've changed their policy, Kyrie. I have no idea. Doesn't sound like what I did, but I trust you. Alright, now I'm okay. I'm from the Netherlands, so it's probably not worth shipping my way. I'm sure somebody else will end up winning it. Oh, okay, Dizzy. Well, thanks. Thank you from Illinois. It's weird saying that because I lived in Virginia like all my life. Born in Texas, lived in Virginia most of my life. Now I'm living in Illinois. This picture is kind of creepy though. Isn't he like sticking his hands into his face, his eyeballs, and he's, oh, we got glimpsed. We got glimpsed. Wow, we didn't hit any. You know what's funny is we were sitting there thinking that he was gonna like hit a reanimate target for us. Oh no, we'd lost 2 Gorios though. Oof. Pull. Okay. Well, pull's a wombo. Alright. Obviously we'll shock, sing, go. So we can plunge and then we can pull something. Plunge and pull. So opponents on mill. Do we try to end step gin him, Wumbo? If we do any searching, opponent's got double archive trap. We need to be very cautious. Like, he's basically got a free ghost quarter on us whenever he wants. Kyrie wants to know, do bits go towards the Vegas fund? Yes, they do. We can receive bits, Kyrie. We did make Twitch affiliate earlier this month. Around May, yeah. Bits do go to the Vegas fund. We need to hit a certain threshold before I can withdraw them from Twitch, unfortunately. But the good news is we're working towards it. We're about halfway there on the bits before I can withdraw to pay for Vegas. It's so if you want to be in the raffle drawing through bits, the way that we're doing it is, oh jeez, all right, plunge. Let's just do it now. I don't want to search. What's neat is neither of these are searches. I mean, you're looking at a lot of cards, but you're not. We can pay as much as we want, really. Why don't we split this up? Why don't we do a 7, and then we'll do maybe some more after that. All right, plunge, Obsdat, Rights. Rights is a reanimate spell, and that's what we're missing right now. We need another land drop, obviously, but we might hit one. Yeah, why don't we take... Who thinks we're supposed to take Jace? Who thinks we're supposed to take... If we take Jace, that's actually pretty good for us, potentially. Every PayPal purchase puts you that much closer to a Tesla flight. What? Space flight? Alright, take the land, pull rights, says Wumbo. Take land, pull rights, and hit just Grizzlebrand him? Okay. So you're thinking take rights, pull it. You could take land, then pull rights, says Silva. Okay. So you guys are thinking the same line. So, well, we're getting ghost quartered though, and we're not. Our opponent has double archive trap. We can't search. If anything, we'd have to take the island. I think I'm supposed to take Jace stream. Jace gets to flashback Gorios. This is a tough call. I mean, we can't really search off this ghost quarter that's on the stack on our Urborg. Urborg, no. Those are my thoughts. That's why I feel that it's Jace. We're gonna get archive trapped if we searched Wumbo. Patch says you can't cast the Jace. Oh yes, that's truth. Crap. Shoot. I guess we do have to take the Unburial. Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait, no, I was supposed to pull it. Oh crap, I was supposed to take the land. Punt! No! Not another punt. No, not tonight. No. That was the whole reason we were skipping over it, because we were going to pull it for the combo. For the Wumbo. Oh, 5 punts. Do we count punts in the practice room? Yeah. Or no, this is a 2-man. Yeah, I was supposed to skip over the Unburial. I don't know why I thought I was supposed to pick it. Oh, dang. No. What can I even exile? Nothing useful. Oh, we can pull Obsdat. No. Oh, this is rough. We needed to hit a land there on that plunge. Oh, man, if we has double Ghost Quarter, I hope not. Yeah, I know, Wumbo. I know. And I'm so tired, too. It's not helping at all. Who knew that sleep was important? Who knew? Oh, we have 30 cards left, stream. Oh. Alright, let's not despair. I know I'm despairing. Let's just draw. Let us not despair. There's your Jin. Yeah, there's your Jin. There you go. Go. We'll plunge again. What's up, Ike? Ike, where have you been, man? We've been playing some tasty protein powder, aka Wumbo's take on my Esper gin nonsense. And it's been wonderful. Oh, it's covered up. Sorry. A lot of information on the screen. Alright, let's pay some life points. Let's go to 2. Who cares? Alright, Jace, Obs, Seas. Oh, there's the safe haven. What do we take? Can't certainly take the ideas around. This is gonna be tough on our deck, actually. I'm having second thoughts. Brutality lets us pitch this stuff. This is great. Lets us pitch this. Lets us take a relevant spell from the opponent. Let's go Brutality. We need to be careful about any fetching that we do with the double front archive trap. Oh, God. Goodness. Oh, my goodness. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we can't play this. I actually think it's more important that we get the Unburial Rights into the graveyard, to be honest, than the Djinn. Let's get the rights into the graveyard. What's this hand looking like? Get protein powder. Alright. Ooh, Path. Crap. He doesn't have a white source though. What if he draws one? We're sad. Do you strip the Mind Break? Excuse me, do you strip the Archive Trap and then hope to draw a hand hate spell to take? Well, we can't Thoughtseize. Actually, I should have gone to 3. Well, no, we're draining for 2. We're draining here, so we're gonna go up to 4. Just take the Path. Yeah, it is pretty good against us. All right, well, womp. I can't justify playing this Delta. We lost our Urborg. That was really relevant that we lost the Urborg, because now our fetching is. God, our opponent, if they were thinking about that ahead of time, that's clutch that they were thinking I wouldn't maybe fetch. That's clutch thought. Just hope they don't draw another land for a while. Oh, you're cool, like. It's good to see you. Full seas. Indeed. Full seas. Honestly, now I'm falling more in love with the idea of ginning him, but I think we have to Thoughtseize our opponent. What's our exiled again? We can bin. Alright, well. Womp womp. What do you got? Let's see what they drew. Full seize. What you go? The new list is sweet, Ike. We gotta show it to you. Alright, so archive. I mean, I'm thinking, oh, Glimpse is terrifying. Glimpse just ends us. I mean, do we have to try to continue to play around the archive traps, or do you have to start stripping these, then we can actually make our land drops? Because a lot of our actual lands are gone. Like, there's a Dark Sleep that's gone, Gemstone, Fountain's gone, Urborg's gone. Like, what lands are left? You know, like, are we actually going to get to the Unburial Rights? I don't know. Orbs are terrifying. Any land turns on as orbs. Keep my version and the new one separate. Why, you prefer the other version? Just take traps. I feel like we should have been stripping trap all along, though, instead of worrying about the Path. I know Path's no good for us, but at least before I plunged us all the way to 2 life, we could have drawn with Grizzle. This is true. I didn't look tired, I just looked in the camera. The guy looks tired. You guys are watching one tired streamer. Okay, pull. Does that do anything? If we pull twice? Not really. Go. I mean, I kind of want to have more than one Unburial Rights. I just don't know. You don't like the Ideas Unbound version? I think it is a little greedy. Like, our double blue is rough at best. Might need to run a, Somebody was mentioning we should maybe consider cutting 1 gemstone. I'm down for that. Let's run a Sunken Ruin. So our mana is not happy right now with us. Sunken Ruin will let us filter any sort of Urborg or Swamp mana, or the Godless Shrine now will filter into Ideas Unbound. Alright, TJ says 20 words or less. You want me to explain it in 20 words or less? We went deep. There's your 20 words or less. We went deep. Gemstone. Land drop. Win the game. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Baby, baby. Crappy drew land, we lose. Crap. No. Oh, how unthinkable. Did we hit something tasty? Nothing. No, we did. Wait, no, we didn't. God, we didn't hit any reanimate targets? Land? Ah, it's a Jace I can't cast. Of course. That's just what I always wanted. Go. Gosh, you know what we need, although it doesn't exist in this format? We need that one thing that's like, as long as in your graveyard, lands tap. That's not a thing in Modern, it's a thing in Legacy, but there's like a land that does that. What is the name of that thing? Anybody remember that? Name that card for brownie points. Name that card. What is it? It's the, oh goodness. Green or white tapping? Portal! I just remembered it. Oh, we lost. Portal. Portal something. Pop portal. It's a land. Ha! It's not modern legal though, is it? Yeah. Riverstone portal, as long as it remains in your graveyard, your lands that you control, tap for green or white. But only the white would be relevant, maybe. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, we should scoop before he sees the rest of it. No. God, this is going to be a horrible matchup because Mill runs natural graveyard hate, and they also run some in their sideboard just to make sure. Leyline's hilarious though in this matchup, so hold up. Maybe we got this. Swans. Disenchant. Let's try the Scorn. You said Scorn. Could be good, right? You said Scorn is good. Remember you saying that. Okay, so what, I feel like Obs is too slow for this matchup. We kind of want to be on the Grizzlebrand Jin plan. Jins and Grizz and Grizz and Jin. Grizz and Jin. Grizzles and Jins. Leyline just ends the game, actually? Oh, well then that. Okay. Well, there you go. Alright. How do we sideboard with the new configuration? Does this deck even sideboard? Do you even sideboard, bro? Throw it all in there. I don't even know how we like take this apart now. Let's bring in the whole board. What did I bring in? Leyline, Scorn, Dis, Songs. That's it. I want 8 cards. I have to cut 8 cards. I have to cut 8 cards. Jeez. Or the Emrakul in? Yeah, of course. We should run click. I'm tired, so I'm sure that I over sideboarded. Actually, I'm positive that I did. I didn't need, I probably want to click in. I didn't need, let's see. Probably didn't need the, what is it? I don't even know at this point, stream. Like, if I'm cutting that many Gorios, I shouldn't be running this many Pull from Eternities. First of all. That is the first thing. Take out the path. Oh, wait, we have a chance. He hasn't submitted yet. Aha! Aha! Take out path from that running path. Cut 1 Gorios. No, he submitted! We lose. Why? We have a Leyline hand. Oh my gosh. We did it. Keep. I'm so tired. Bored and everything. Bored everything. Oh, you're saying board everything because he's Mill? Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. Guys, we win. We did it. And we're gonna beat him down with children, although children can't deal with crabs, so we have to Thoughtseize his crab. We have to Thoughtseize his crab so we can beat him down with the children. The 1-1 beats. Let's actually sideboard correctly next game if we get a game 3. Please, stream. I'm like, I feel fuzzy, okay? That's the only way I can really describe it. Like, I'm starting to, like, my eyes are glazing over and I'm just like, oh, need some water. This isn't nearly as bad as I felt when we did the 2-day stream, 2-day long stream. For some reason today I'm starting to get there. I don't know why. Is my age like catching up with me? I have no idea. Hope not. I'm not that old. Not yet. Not yet. Alright. The Falsies. Guys, it's Modern's Force of Will. Think about it. Let the fault seize you. Let me see how you're boarded. Whoa! Whoa! Kyrie with the... What? I've never seen that many bits. Holy son of a... Wow. Oh, it just made me pick a card. Crap, I wanted the crab. I'm sorry, I just... Oh my god. How many... What? Kyrie just donated 10,000 bits. I think he just paid for Vegas. I need to do the calculations on that. How many bits? Kyrie, that's an obscene amount, isn't it? Hold up, stream. Hold the phone. We can't just brush this off real quick. I need something special for this moment. Kyrie says it's only... Oh, it's only $100. That's a huge deal. I want to make a big deal. I'm allowed to make a big deal about things. I want to make a big deal. We'll play my theme song. We'll play the Bill Nye theme song. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Thank you so much. Yeah, only 100. That's a huge deal. Thank you so much. Now we're $100 closer. Thank you. Does this update for bits? I mean, you made us pass the threshold. I can withdraw those bits now. Thank you so much. Because I think the minimum was 100. Holy hell. That was a big deal. That was a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be as far as the Bill Nye theme. Yeah, holy cow. I'm trying to find like a good song. What am I in the mood for? Come on. Double crab. Sweet cripes. We're going to lose to the crab mill. Oh, no, it's target player. He just has blockers. How do they beat this? He has a mill himself? Oh, man, he's unbreaking? Sweet. Holy crap, Kyrie. That's a huge deal. Thank you so much. Did you ever recover it? No, TJ didn't. Why are we finding all of my old viewers out of the woodworks? I've missed you all. I've missed you, Fate. Where have you been? No, I didn't. It's hacked. It's compromised. So. Just one of those things. Guys, we gotta get in with children. Kidding, we're lower on clock. Just pass. You know what we need? We need Urborg for blue. That's what we need for this card. You been busy? Oh, did you graduate? If so, congrats. If not, keep going, man. Keep it on. Is my opponent just gonna self-mill himself into a million? Oh, looking for... Oh, man, extirpate. Hello. Is he looking for, like, flashback cards? 18 months? Now you're actually here. You just missed a huge donation, Ike. Kyrie just donated the literal nuts. As in 100 billion, $100. It was a big deal. It's a big deal. There was a reason I stayed up so late. That was what it was. Kyrie, you came through. I really do want to go. It's a shame because Spawn of the Deck was a great title. I actually just watched Shaun of the Dead tonight with my girlfriend. Oh, man. Each opponent, it gets through to us. He gave us the Grizz, though. The Grizz. That's our Grizz. Crap. Go. Huge deal. I mean, if I'm not going to make a big deal about it, who is? You know, it's my job. I'm supposed to be hype, and I'm so tired. But I want to hype it up. Can I repitch the tithe? Can you guys be interested in this? Anybody? We're trying to do a lottery to pay for Vegas. That's a huge deal. Crap, this also gets around ley lines. Stab it! Stab it, opponent. Stop having things. Oh. Does he have delirium? Instant. Instant sorcery. Yes, yeah. Ooh. Oh, he does. Crap, there's a mesmeric orb. He has delirium. Yep, 4 card types. Crap. What are those things? They're mana scribes. And they're sweet. And they're going to mill us to death. Kyrie says, just waiting for the next stream when you brew up one of your dick ideas. Oh yeah, Kyrie? You might have to take a peek at them. Check fulfillment. Shizo. That did not help us. It didn't help. Stream. Didn't help. Alright, brew session with the brew. Kyrie. You had one that was supposed to... No, you didn't. Have you submitted your... Hold up. You go to subs. Kyrie. Where are you on here, Kyrie? Kyrie, I don't have you on my list. Wait, no, I do. Alright. Waiting for user input on custom bot command friends list. Okay, so you need to do a direct message with me, Kyrie. Yeah, it was the Zubra idea? Oh, okay. Let me pull it up. I think we're just dead here, stream. I got you right here, Kyrie. You did. Sometimes, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I have to go to the personal messages. Okay, this is a list of submitting. It's a weird sort of creature. Zubra gifts. Hello. Yeah, I remember looking at this. I did take a look at it. Pull it back up. I mean, not tonight because I am wiped out, but yeah, this could be the next brew session we do. I did owe you one. You're absolutely right. So what was your combo? Oh, Rally the Ancestors? There you go. It's like a rally deck. It was like a few months ago. God, you know what's scary is I'm like job searching for engineering jobs, and I'm actually technically still not a full-fledged engineer until I finish my last summer class. I have one summer class that I'm doing right now. And I will not be full-fledged until I do so. Do ideas unbound here? How do we deal with this nonsense? Am I supposed to just ideas unbound? That seems so bad against Mill. I guess so. If we fetch, we might be turning on his archive traps. He's milled 2 of them, however. Does Zach actually do something? Been here for 30 minutes. This new version of it, honestly, Henrik, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I would argue that probably the previous version of this deck was objectively... I'm going to thought season first before we Gorios. Probably objectively better. Just counterspell. Oh, this is him nabbing all my creatures from the graveyard, so this will be relevant. Henrik, you've been hitting the wrong half. We're doing well with your version. Yeah, Wumbo? Minus the Lily, you wanted to change that at least, did you not? Did you not? He's thinking about the Crypt Incursion. That's a reasonable play to do it. I guess he just wants to mind funeral us down. Okay, so we Gorios. What? We have so many choices, but which is the right choice? He's at 17, you just smack him with a Grizzlebrand? Might be Jin. Well, no, Jin right here isn't good enough. Hold on. wait till we discard. It's really bad. I'm gonna write that down actually, so I don't forget. It's on my to-do list. Yeah, just let me know when you're free. We should just message each other probably. I'll message you maybe after the stream and we'll work it out when you're live, when a time that I'm live that you're also online. Yeah, Wamba, have a good night. Your D3 account connect. I'm just gonna go for the Grizzle. I have no idea what I'm actually supposed to go for here. But it flies. Hits it for 7. That's good enough for me. We gotta try to win this. We did put up points for this. I know I'm not treating it as serious as I should. I'm just really exhausted streaming it. Do you draw bunches and bunches? Here's the thing, like, for every bit that we draw, like, we're setting ourselves up to just get milled out. I guess we are grizzling. Once. It's gonna put us to how many cards? 16 cards. We could get milled out easily. Oh, there's your tech land. There's your tech land, Wumbo. We didn't get to use it. Do we have a land drop? Oh, we don't have a land drop. Oh, we wanted to test this. All right. Well, there's your Goryo's Vengeance. That doesn't quite kill him though, even with the other Grizzle Ransomware. Brutality almost puts him dead. I mean, the thing is, you don't have any like free mana spells. Like without like Lotus Petals, or I guess this deck would be like Simians. Without like Simians, like that would actually be like a combo kill from Children and Grizzle. Is like Children, Grizzle, Grizzlebrand, Grizzle draw your whole deck, and then you Lightning Storm them. Why not Goryo's Jace? Why didn't you Goryo's Jace? It would have flashed back the Goryos, says Kyrie. I wish I'd thought of that line. That would have been a lot better, for sure. For sure. I think I was supposed to do this. I don't know. Life total, it's not really that relevant. It's one of those things. It's just like if we draw another 7, we're just really decking ourselves. Pitch 3. Alright. Why doesn't matter? This gets a space of planes. On the Goryos. Yeah, we could have jaced. That's truth. We should have. Oh man, that is for truth. The truths. I guess we have another Grizzle if we want to keep this, but we already have one here. Yeah, I'm just worried we're not going to get there. That is a neat synergy, Wumbo, that you came up with, the Safe Haven. Have a good night, friend. I don't know if we saved previous versions of this, unfortunately. I think I overwrote. That's not usually something that I do. I usually take the time to... yeah, these Manic Scribes are what... That's what's milling us dead. To the point of death. Just do the planes. Alright, so if we do the Safe Haven, we get to Grizzle attack, and then we get to keep it. Because next turn you could have Goryos, Jace. Okay. Flashback Goryos for another reason. Next turn you got Goryos, Jace, pull. Flashback Goryos. Okay, well, should I try to right my wrong now? Like, do this? Do it now? I just worry that we're drawing more into the deck by using the J. We have to flip the Jace. I mean, maybe Jin is safer. Jin doesn't break through though. Like Jin doesn't get through to my opponent. Do we have enough mana to do the safe haven on this Grizzlebrand? We don't, do we? This is a lot of mana, Wumbo. I don't know, he's not even here, is he? Actually, no, we do have enough if I make my land drop. Hold up, we do. This is a lot of mana to do this, though. I mean, this game's gone long, so it's why we have this much mana to work with. No, we already made a land drop. Never mind. I don't have enough to do it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, our sequencing might get us dead steer. Well, hold up. There's another collective brutality in the fudge. We could have done that too if I tapped differently. So we could have tried to plunge to the other brutality. Well, no, they were just milled out. Yeah, just one of those things. Stream. I'm not sure exactly what the right path to take against this this mill player was. I think unfortunately we were gonna get milled out before we get him, aren't we? So we can pull the Grizzlebrand back into the yard, then we're plussing Jace and then we're milled. Yeah, if we had Jace active a turn longer, we would have won this game, I think, Kyrie. I didn't have a way to remove these. I didn't know about this card. I thought the ley line would be sweet. Alright, pull the Grizzle. Oh no, it's Aftershow. What ended up winning? That's really what I wanted to do, but we had some viewers. I think it was started with a Z. Our friend, I'll scroll back to it. It was our friend. It was around this time. Zutvinar. Zut was interested. Yeah. Let me know if you guys had a chance to vote. I don't know if I'm gonna have any energy for it though. Yeah, who knows? Maybe the dex kind of just gives us the other brutality. Or did it get milled? It got milled. Of course it did. No, we deserve it. I mean, we could have reanimated Jace. Sorry, faster. Papers and Kingdom are tied. Okay. I think I'm just too tired to play Papers. I hate to say it. I know that's one you guys always want to see from me, but if we did do an after show, it'd probably have to be Kingdom. Gosh, that's so tilting. Good games. We had it. What we needed to do there stream was what Kyrie suggested, which was reanimate the Jace sooner, and I'll put him in line. Just one of those things. I'm trying to think what my last card is. I don't think it's gonna be one. No, we had him. We messed it up. All right, that's okay. Hey, we get some of our points back. All right, let's go after show mode, and then I'm going to bed. So this was the version that Wumbo's saying that we screwed it up, and I don't disagree. I don't. I think it actually was a little bit better with the previous version. I think the version you had us on had more reanimate targets, didn't it, Wumbo? Do you want to try to help us rebuild it before you go to bed? I thought you said you were going to bed. Well, he did go to bed. I haven't seen him. I think it's somebody else. I don't think I saved the other version, unfortunately. Would it have been this? This is just like a completely different deck. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't saving the iterations in between. Like, this is where we came from tonight, by the by stream. This is where we were. This is what we were thinking about, like freaking footsteps. The deck is evolved, not necessarily in a good way. Now it's looking like this. It's a lot different. It's quite a bit different. I think it had like two. What didn't it have? It didn't have the ideas unbound, I think is what it was. It didn't have these. This is like second rights, either third obs of that or like a different reanimate target. And then we weren't sure about these like 2 to 3 spots. I don't remember what it looked like. We'd have to have Wumbo help us with it probably. I don't remember what he was thinking. Alright guys, we open up Kingdom. You guys are welcome to try to help us tweak it for now. I mean, the ideas unbound was good in theory, but it didn't pan out. Did not pan out. Well, I don't know if I want to just what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, we had the girls in Wumbo's version. Girls is in Iona and Elishnorn. I actually don't know if I liked that though, because I found that the way those girls work, really only Elish has some synergy with the Gorios. Oh, you know what we could do? Hold up. Speaking of Gorios, that could be what we do. Hold up. Because we're kind of really all in, at least in the main board. Footsteps of the Gorio. And I know you're sitting there like, BrewSpy, we thought this was terrible. Yes, it's a sorcery version of this. It doesn't even give us haste. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why this is just pales in comparison to this. It does work with Obsidat. It does draw you the 7 off Jin. It does allow us against certain opponents to utilize Grizzlebrand's draw. I still say you should look at the Unspeakable. We should maybe try Miser Footsteps. Unspeakable. Yeah, that's the one that you can get off of the special lands from Kamigawa. The special spells, excuse me, this guy. Yeah, I mean, Unspeakable has synergy with Gorios. Yes, he does. Yes, I have seen people do that. Gorios plus Unspeakable, correct. Yeah. I mean, it might be fun to test. I mean, I'm not opposed to these weird, things. Right, we should run one Sift, one of this, one of that. Yeah, that seems terrible. That would make me happy though for flavor. Like run one Sift, run one Pier, one for each. I mean, that would be the correcto thingo to do. Oh, it also had Sickening Show? Yeah, we were trying Sickening. The only playable one out of these draw spells actually is the second one, Peer Through Depths, is actually playable. Peer. What about the new Draw X that lets you discard? Nah, we gotta go for the flavor. We're going for the flavor now. There you go, there's your flavor. You want a flavor? Here's your flavor. Freaking Unspeakable. But no, you certainly wouldn't run it with these. These are just, I'm just trolling you guys. You could run this without it because of the synergy. He's right, because this is an arcane spell. So Unspeakable has good synergy here. Actually, I think, yeah. Kyrie says, but Sickening Shoal lets you splice this. We thought about Sickening Shoal, but now we're not running nearly as many like black things to pitch to it that want to be pitched to it. This is a fun one. This is a fun of. I'd be happy to test it with this, just to see. My issue is it's just damage. Like, this is like life gain. This is a big life swing or draw. This is pitching your opponent's hand and then us drawing 7 if it survives. Well, it has to survive to do both of those effects. If they have like a dismember, it doesn't work. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm down for testing some kind of unconventional targets we haven't really thought about. The issue is, yeah, it's just a swing. Now, then again, sometimes that's fine. My issue also is that it's a 6. So since that it is a 6, yeah, remember when people used to play around with these. The issue was that this one was just so bad, and this one didn't do anything initially. Pierre was really the only one that stuck around. And Pure Through Depths might be fine for what this deck's doing. I mean, like, honestly, maybe we've been thinking about this all along. Pierre's a really solid card. Pierre is solid. Sorry, I'm using so loud. I can't hear myself think. Pure Through Depths is sweet. It's instant or sorcery. I mean, that's going to hit a lot of this deck is definitely in that vein for Pull. For Pierre. I've always liked Pure Through Depths. In Modern, I think it's underplayed. There's plenty of instants and sorceries that are worthy, and then like we're sideboarding into some, like Swans and Paths, Scorn, Disenchant. So I mean, I've always felt that that's a solid option. What about Progenitus? Progenitus shuffles, unfortunately. You want to do it in response to this shuffle? You're better off just Emrakulling somebody. Yep, that's true. There is always Emrakul. Very true. Very true. Yep. Yes, that's true. I mean, we're getting there. I think it's close. I just think we're like stuck on this. You know, we're just trying to enable this, and it's hard. That's all I can say. I think that Plunge is a great enabler. I think that Powder's okay enabler. It's not my fave. I wish we could find a different enabler. And there is one. It's if you want to go more all in, it's oh my goodness, Infernal. I think it's Infernal. What is it? Let me find Kingdom. I've totally forgotten. New Lands. Spoils? I mean, do we have to go that deep? We might have to go that deep. I mean, my issue with spoils is we can just kill ourselves. I mean, if you're playing playsets, it's fine. And you notice that we do have some playsets here, so like spoils naming Goryo's, maybe you don't kill yourself. Spoils naming Pull, maybe you don't kill yourself. But like then you're looking at like a really high Plunge we can control. Plunge we have some control over, like we get to name a number, and I think that's worth the extra mana. I do. I think it's worth the extra mana point, or the extra you know, unit of mana. We get to hold up. Alright, Kingdom's working, so let me. Can I have my options? Can I... There we go. Alright, so got it. I'm gonna resize this. Just maybe play some more children. You could. I mean, yeah. For every children that you add, you make the Grizzles stronger. You also make Plunge and Spoils more viable. And then a lot of people are gonna say, well, why don't you just start running Shadow? Why don't you just start running Avatar? You know, Avatar is not as vulnerable to dismembers. This and this are. Avatar. Yeah, I mean, then you start becoming like this, you know, like Shadow Wombo combo deck. But yeah, Avatar. Avatar's fun. I don't think we'll ever pull off white for Avatar. It's this one, Avatar of Hope. If you have 3 less life, costs 6 less to cast. Anyway, you get a 4/9 flying, can block any number. But yeah, I think these are really dangerous. Is just from my experience. I understand that they're, you know, half price. You know, I mean, there's only a few lands that we can name. Like you could name Delta. That's a playset. I mean, honestly, if I had it my way, and I know Wumbo's not here, so I can kind of voice how I feel about it. I'd rather just try to enable these on things just like this and Gemstone, and get the last Gemstone in here. Gemstone. I think those are the better enablers, and that's just my thoughts. Ad nauseum, like, they run cards that allow them to get away with casting that card and maybe not killing themselves. And maybe a Miser's Phyrexian Unlife would make sense for us because we have plunges, because we have. Somebody suggested it, and I ignored it, and maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe a Miser's Phyrexian Unlife lets me, um, you know, get over my fear of that card. Yeah, I mean, more children would do it. Maybe Phyrexian Unlife, or maybe even an Angel's Grace. I think Phyrexian Unlife is actually sweet. Against aggressive decks, it buys you a lot of time. I don't have any right now. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's something we should think about. The first Phyrexian Unlife. Find one. Phyrexian Unlife is gonna be way down, I guess, because it's you. Because of you, Juggernaut. Probably at the bottom, isn't it? No, too far. Too far. Phyrexian. There it is. Unlife. So yeah, maybe the first Unlife. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Then maybe I'll get over it and I'll run maybe some number of spoils. And yeah, every additional Children of Corliss we add makes those cards more viable for this archetype. The children. And like a lot of the decks in Modern are, you know, go face, so like this is just like potentially a fog, sort of. So maybe 2 children? Just play Go 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 Gifts, yeah. I'm fine with maybe the first spoils, just kind of like a 5th plunge. I mean, there's a lot of critter decks running around. Maybe we want to have access to 4 paths total. Could mainboard a couple paths. See Nugs. I mean, as far as our combo matchup was fine. Like, we were thought seizing people, we were brutalitying people. I mean, maybe we want to run 4 path throughout the 75, 2 main, 2 side. I mean, we were doing that for a while, and that was making some of our matchups a lot easier. Able to, you know, being able to main board remove Eidolon between brutality or some number of paths would be really good for us. Yeah, just a thought. I mean, I like that we're heavy on 2-drops because some games go straight to 2s. What about Rite of Consumption? Rite's interesting, and then you start to get into the Shadow combo, Corthian. What about Magus of the Moat? Yeah, have a good night, Nugget. Yeah, Rite of Consumption is the Black Fling. If you guys don't know it, let me pull it up on screen so you guys can know what we're talking about. Yeah, Rite of Consumption, as additional cost, sacrifice a creature, deals damage equal to creature's power to target player, gain life equal to the amount lost. Yeah. It's basically a Black Fling effect. I've seen Stealth Pants use this with Shadow. And you go to like a ridiculously negative life with something like Unlife, and then you fling the huge Shadow. It's an awesome flashy kill. I don't know how necessary it is for this deck. Anyway, something like this. I think it's getting there, guys. I'm a little bit. But we're gonna play a little bit of Kingdom first. Let me screenshot this though. That way, when more people come in, or if you want to play it yourself, go for it. It's a really fun deck. It's underdeveloped. It's gonna need some people brewing on it. I'm sad that we didn't play As Foretold, but I still thought this was actually really, really fun, and we switched it up. We were finally. I know we've jammed like As Foretold for the last few streams. Honestly, I'm just really trying to figure out what I'm playing for Vegas, and I really want to play an As Foretold deck if possible. I really like the soundtrack to this game, so let me turn off the iTunes. Options. Okay, so we just landed on a new map, so we gotta repair this. Yeah, new map. Let's set up some walls. We had the sound in a little bit. You guys ever seen this game? So this is we're going Aftershow mode, by the by. Let me go ahead and link that. That at least explains Aftershow. Voting is finished. I know that we were tied. Somebody told me we were tied with, oh, here's our home base. Thank you so much. Nugget with the $5 donation. Holy hell. Hang on a second. Holy crap. Thank you, sir. Before I go, put me down for some entries on the bow tie. You got it, Nugget. You're my first one. For the win. And if you wanna send me your email in a private message, you're welcome to. But you are my first. You are in the running. So yeah, if nobody else signs up for the bow tie, it's yours, man. Let me show it off real quick. So this is one of 3, as far as I know, in the world. We only had 3 orders for this, so I had 2 of them, and then the other one went to somebody in the world. I'm assuming there's somebody that watches this show. I don't know who bought the bow tie, to be honest with you guys. But that's what it looks like. This is what it looks like. Haven't opened that, and then this is what it looks like outside of the box when you open it. It's going to look like this. And you don't have to know how to tie it. It is, although the bow tie I'm wearing tonight, this is I don't even know if you guys knew I was wearing a bow tie. Did you guys know? This whole time I was kind of schlumped. This is a hand-tied tie. This is not. You don't have to be an expert to wear this one. You just wear it around your neck, which is nice. Because not everybody knows how to do it, and I had to teach myself. That'd be a fun after show one day. I just teach you how to tie a bow tie. You guys want to learn how to tie a bow tie? Anybody? I don't know if I can do it in the camera, because I usually use I don't even know if I use a mirror, to be honest. I kind of just do it. That'd be embarrassing if I can't, like, retie my bow tie on stream, because I'm so tired. I'm up for a laugh. You guys want to see? It might be fun. Fun little activity. Ooh, chest. So it's randomized. The world's procedurally randomized. So in other words, whether you're a king or a queen, it doesn't give any difference to your character, just aesthetic. So sometimes your role is a queen, sometimes your role is the king. Doesn't matter. What I'm doing right there is I'm tossing coins. You notice that up here, you have your gold sack, so to speak. Let's go ahead and build this up. Let's go ahead and make another builder. And we need lots and lots more archers for sure. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Oh, we can't yet. You can't upgrade your base more than once per day. Some of you guys never seen this game? Mike says I have a wife that does for me. Otherwise I'd never dress nice. Oh yeah. Alright, I'll do it. Might be fun. Alright, let's see if I can do it in the image. Alright, so this is what it looks like when it's finished. This is a special type of bow tie. I have a few that are just like plain, like I got this one. It's like a camo bow tie. I don't know if I'm going to wear that, but it's a nice bow tie. Or I've got like, this one's another example. This one's double-sided, so this is one side is stripes, one side stars. So you can do some fun stuff with that. Alright, check it out. So you can, let's see. Because we're waiting out the night anyway. Oh, let me just spin these. And these. You kind of want to wait the night out. And honestly, I got us killed in this game plenty because I go exploring at night. Alright, here we go. So we're going to untie it. You kind of want to take these off. You kind of want to flip this. You're taking the tie off. Yeah, it's a real. See, it's real. I tied it this morning. I had a thing today. Oh, let's build this up. Nice. We have concrete, or I guess stone. Sorry, stone walls. Stonewall Jackson. Now we're out of coins. Crap. Alright. So what you want to do is you want to pop your cuff, your collar. You want to kind of have it around the back like this, and then you kind of want to bring it down. Let's see if I can show you what I'm doing. So this is my right hand. To you guys, it might look like, no, that looks like the right to you guys. God, I look tired. Alright, so you can't tie a bow tie either. I don't know if I'm going to be able to this tired, but so what I'm going to do is first I cross over. And what's nice about this style of bow tie is it's going to help because I have the gray side, like the plaid side, and we have the black side. So we're going to cross the black side over the gray side, like a little cross, right? I'm going to just up through, and then tight, kind of make a little tightness here. Actually, I'm doing this backwards from the way I had it earlier today, and I just realized. So this one's going to be black on the outside, gray on the back side, which doesn't look as good, but no, actually, no, this is going to turn out right. Alright, anyway. I guess the camera's backwards to me. Maybe I have it in mirrored mode. That's weird. So you take. So what I'm doing right here. So you kind of toss the black end, which was originally our right end, over your shoulder. You don't need it right now. Just want to focus on this next step. This is very important, and it took me a long time to realize how important this was. See this shape that I've made? So what I've done is I put my finger. Let me show you. I put my finger behind the bow tie, and I'm just raising it up. And that's the shape we want. See? So there's your shape, and you know, if you were to put it there, see how it would be like the shape that you want? See? Hey, are we dead? Sorry, I've been paying so much attention to the game. Let's go ahead and build our... Yeah, I don't have enough. We need coins! You guys shoosting the rabbits? That's how you get money early game on a map. There we go, there's a coin or two. Honestly, we're not ready. Let's maybe knock down some trees. Expand. See how these trees are getting marked? It means they're gonna get knocked down. Alright, anyway, sorry I got sidetracked on the bow tie. I just want to make some progress today, at least, in the game. Alright, so you got your shape, right? What we're going to do is we're going to take the other end that I said we weren't messing around with for a little bit. We're going to bring it over that shape that we made with the gray side. See this? This is what you want. And you can leave your finger in there for now, so you got this nice little shape going on, right? And you can actually just hold it there. You see it's kind of like starting to look like a bow tie, kind of. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do the next part without punting. You can punt in real life. It's not just a moto thing. Oh, let me tighten this. Alright. Actually, I think I am doing it backwards from how I did it this morning, but... Colorblind? Oh yeah, well this is just gray and black. There's no special colors here. Alright, so what I've done here is let me slow that down real quick for you. Think I guess like a butterfly or something. See these wings or whatever, these flaps? Just call them flaps, whatever. So you're going to flap this around this little spine that you've made with the other... And this is just down here. It's not doing anything special. I'm just pulling it down. And we've kind of made a spine, right? We made this spine. And what we're going to do is you kind of bring this flaps, and I'm just going to hold them. I'm just going to pinch them, right? My thumb is in here. Thumb is in this one. I'm just going to pinch it and hold it. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to grab this other end, and there, you can't really see it that well, but right here... I gotta get my finger in there. There's a little... Oop, can't see it. There it is. There's a little loop right in here. Let me just use the mirror. There's actually a mirror right there. I'm going to use the mirror because I'm just... It's hard to do it in the camera for you guys. So, there we go. And now, fold that. And you got this little taco. You got this little thing. And then you take this guy and you find the little loop. Oh, here it is. Here's the loop. See? You see that now? See how this black up here, gray down here? See this loop? So you're actually going to take this black end and we're going to feed it into this. And now it's in there. See? Interesting, right? And now that it's in there, this is the hardest part of the whole process right here. Once you get it in there, you got to maintain the hand. I punted. You got to maintain the shape of this best you can. So let's start over. So toss it over your shoulder. Get your shape. Bring this down. Right? With me so far? And we're going to do this. Did we die? We didn't die. Good. We did not die. Money? Nice. I think we're ready to upgrade. Alright, and make some more bowmen. Oh, no, we need to recruit. We have bows that aren't being used. Crap. And let me just recruit for a little bit before we take this bow tie on the next step. I don't think I checked this side if there was a... Oh, there is a camp on this side. Good. Just doing a little recruiting. You really got to focus on recruiting in this game. Oh, you know what? You guys didn't tell me that the Twitch chat was stuck. I had no idea that it was stuck on screen. Sorry, guys. There you go. Test it. Sometimes you gotta reboot that. Oh, nope, it's bugged out. Okay. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Alright, it's working. It's working. We're just after show mode. I'm just teaching you guys how to tie a bow tie. All right, so let's get into town where it's safe, real quick. All right, we're safer here. We're safe. All right, so back to this. So let me just focus for a second. Let me just do it real quick. So I'm kind of tired. I don't know if I can just do it. All right. We put it in the loop, right? So we made our little sandwich with this gray part, and the black part's gonna go through here. I guess two-part bow ties are great for teaching because I don't have to. You don't have to remember left from right. It's gray and black. Let's do this again. So this is gonna come around. Get your shape, fold it, and that makes. You don't have to fold it, but it makes it easier for me, honestly, to find the loop. Then you want to feed this. Now, important, you need to feed this other end the right way through the loop. Feed it through the. Ah, crap. BrewSpy just. I'm not making this look easy, am I? This is not easy. On the BrewSpy channel, only here do you have us like totally punting. Would you guys believe me if I told you I only learned how to do this past year, winter? And I wish I wore. Oh, got it. That was perfect. All right, so it doesn't look perfect yet. Here's the thing. Here's the hardest part actually about the bow tie. Look, that kind of looks like a bow tie, right? Here's the really hard part. Team is adjusting. And I'm trying not to get my fingers in the way so you can kind of see. See that it's like, it's got the gray in front and then the black is like the spine. This is actually what you want for this style. It just depends on the bow tie, which color you want to be the primary and then which is the spine or whatever you want to call this part of it. Now look, the black part is not doing so hot, so I need to adjust that. I need to get up and under. And there you go, now it's starting to look like, see that? Get your thumb in there, see? And then you just kind of pull. Now what I'm pulling is I'm pulling down here. I'm pulling, and that's making this spine tight. So I'm pulling down, and this is making this spine tight. And you can kind of see you're starting to get dimples on the gray, right? So you make this really tight. Actually, I like it quite tight. That looks terrible, right? Well, now you just adjust it. Kind of move this guy, and you move this black piece a little bit to the, that side, and then you kind of fold it like this. I do this a lot with my bow tie when it's ready. And then you kind of do that, and then you. All right, that looks terrible. Hang on, let me fix that. Tie this like so. Oh. I wasn't tired. I'm sure this would not be so many punts. There we go. That's nice. That's a nice tightness. And then we can just kind of slide it. This is one of my favorite ties that I got. All right, and then you bring your collar back down. There you go. All right. Hey. There you go. Back to the game. That was fun. I have no idea if any of you guys learned how to tie a bow tie from that. If that was awful, you're welcome to. I can suggest a couple YouTube videos for you. I actually didn't learn how to tie my bow tie from Bill Nye. Although I did watch that video, I found one that worked for me. Alright, the first time I met my wife, I had a purple shirt with lime green pants, pink shoes, blue hat. But you thought you were wearing gray? She laughed and it got you a wife. Nice. This is a great story, man. So she loves you anyway, right? Colorblind or no colorblind. That's hilarious, man. I have no excuse. To my knowledge, I'm not colorblind, and my girlfriend always is telling me, God, it's 5 in the morning. My girlfriend's always telling me that I just don't match ever. I'll wear like 3 different shades of blue. I'm working on it. I mean, like I have no excuse because again, I don't think I have any sort of color blindness. That's unfortunate, Ike. But yeah, I'm working on it. We should not be out here in these scary woods. That's awesome, man. I'd love to show you more about this game. Does anybody have any questions about this game? Because I might just shut it down. It's like 5:30 in the morning. I'm ready to go, I think. It's a cool game. It's a really fun, relaxing game to stream. Hopefully you guys find that it's very, very... Ooh. Money. It's a very pretty game. It's only like $10, I think, and you get the expansion too, if I'm not mistaken. Which is a lot of fun. I haven't actually I've beaten the regular game 2 or 3 times. I think twice, actually, just twice. It's actually kind of hard. It's like a roguelike almost, if you guys are familiar with roguelike RPGs. Um, it's very unforgiving once it gets into the late game. Oh, speaking of unforgiving, demons! The demons. Demons. Shoost! Oh, he's dead. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Nice. I like the little sound the bows make. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, guys. If I win the game, so you get a what? I'm so confused, friend. Alright, guys, well, that's the game. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Hopefully, we'll add some more people to the lottery. I will save this, though, obviously, since we had our first person. Yeah, any donations come through as long as it's what is it, 100 bits, $1, or if you donate a Moto ticket, I'll go ahead and put you in the lottery. So if you want to be in the running for getting a bow tie that you don't have to tie, this one's a pre-tied bow tie, and there's nothing wrong with pre-tieds. I think it's just kind of cool to do. Let's see, bow tie lottery. I think it's kind of cool to do. I'll save this on this. Like this style tie, like the hand tied. This adds some asymmetry, and people will ask you, why does your bow tie look a little? Oh wait, because the ones that you see most people wearing are fakes. They're pre-tied. Well, I guess it doesn't make it a fake. You get the point. It's like the difference between like a clip tie or a zip tie or a real one. Anyways, we'll save and quit there. You actually can save your progress. Here's the list one more time. And we'll mess with it a little bit more. Maybe it'll be better with more children, maybe some spoils, and we'll try things like Peer Through Depths, and maybe a Miser's Unlife is going to make the plunges better. We'll see. Not sure. Curious. I mean, this deck interests me because here's the thing, is like the cantrips in Modern I could care less about. I'm not interested in the cantrips in Modern, but cards like this are certainly interesting. Just getting you the card that you want for a reasonable, for paying a price. Real tie or nothing. Pretty much. I've been moving. I mean, like I have a. Let's see. What do I got? I have. This is the very first tie I learned how to tie. This is for a Christmas party. My girlfriend wanted us to do some Christmas pictures, and I learned how to tie this specifically for that occasion. It's a creme U, so it was pricey. It was not a cheap one. You can get some cheap ones. Yeah, I showed you. This one's kind of cool. This is like a military. What else have I got? I got a couple more. This one's kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, this one has a blank back to it, though, unfortunately, so you'll want to tie it so that this is on the front. It's kind of just like a blue and yellow kind of thing. Anyway, and then, of course, I do have some fakes. So if I'm running late on time and I still want to wear one, you know. I remember when we bought these for the stream, actually. This were all this variety. I like this one, actually. It's pretty basic. Yeah, I mean, some of these bow ties I bought for you guys, I bought a variety pack with the stream money. It's just a really plain, nice cream white. White. I guess I should say cream. I don't know. Colors. And I know I'm not even colorblind. Yeah, I actually have a nice variety of. Kyrie says, I'll probably put in for the raffle. Kyrie, you could already be in the raffle. You donated a generous amount. Did you want to be in the raffle? I will put your name